season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build. My friend Jed passed away last night. Rest in peace to Jed. Very, very tough. Stay healthy, boys. Stay healthy. This verse comforts me in a lot of ways just because there is a time for everything, for every season, for every activity under the sun. There is a time for it. Even the bad stuff, even terrible things that happen. Also, a time to plant and a time to harvest. You know, like you plant the seed and then how long does the plant take to sprout, to grow? You know what I mean? How often are we trying to get this part, the harvest part, done right after this part happens? You're like, okay, cool, I planted the seed, let's pick the fruit. It takes like 60 days to like, when you plant a tomato seed, I just burped in the mic, super sorry about that for all the ladies who are watching, and all the boys too. All the fruit boys. Thank you, Unruly. How often do you plant a seed and then the next day you're like, okay, where's the harvest? Brother, life takes time. Life takes a lot of time. But there is a time for everything in your life, including the bad stuff. We just want to, just saying that, Jed, brother, I love you, man. Shout out to all the people at manufacturedhomes.com, all the people who I worked with along with Jed, and the people in his life. He was such a good dude, so kind, so fun. He was so unhealthy, though, and he didn't take care of his body at all. He didn't take care of his body. And although he was young, he was a young man in his early 40s. When you don't take care of your body for so long, your body fights back, and it doesn't work anymore. So I want to encourage you, if you have the wherewithal to run, to eat healthier, to go to the gym, to cut out your vices, the things that are pulling you down, the things that are poisoning your body, please do so with haste. Life comes at you very, very quickly, and you never know when your last day is. And all the decisions, all the cheeseburgers, all the cigarettes, all the booze, it eventually catches up to you, and it could take you out. So rest in peace to Jed. You are an absolute legend. I absolutely love you, brother. Jed was a big fan of me, and he was a fan of the show, and he cared about he cared about me and believed in me. And man, that's literally like all I could want in a human. And he never even had to watch a show. He's like, I never have to watch a show to know it's going to be successful. He just, by knowing me, he knew what was going to happen and the success that was going to come of this thing. And he's a brother, you know. It's tough to lose someone that cares deeply about you. It's a lot easier to lose a jerk. Do you want to be easily lost, or do you want people to cry over you live on Twitch? Be a good person. Text a friend today that you haven't texted in a while. Someone you haven't reached out to in a couple of years. A guy from an old team. A guy from an old school. A guy from an old job. A girl you used to talk to that you drifted away from. Reach out to a friend today who you haven't spoken to in a while. Just say what up. Let them know where you're at in life. Tell them that you love them. Yeah. Be a friend to someone. Jump in there. Alrighty. This show also has a movie of the day. Today's movie of the day is Invincible. For the first time, I think, in this entire show's history, I said we were going to watch Invincible, and then I actually pulled out Invincible and remembered, because so often, your boy be forgetting things. I'm trying to get sharper. We're taking Alpha Brain. Not really. If I started taking Alpha Brain, this show might become too good. The wiggle is horrible. Ever since I got angry that one day and broke my headphones, the wiggle on my headphones is craziness. It's wild, wild stuff. Invincible is the true story of Vince Papale, an ordinary guy who, against extraordinary odds, gets a 1 in a gazillion. 1 in a gazillion. 1 in a gazillion. I don't even know what that word is. 1 in a gazillion shot at living every sports fan's wildest fantasy. Hanging out with Stephon Diggs? Sorry. And his beloved hometown NFL team. What the heck? The down and out Vince Papale has seen better days. What the heck am I reading? But then the Philadelphia Eagles' new coach, Dick Vermeil, whoa, come on now, calls an unprecedented open tryout, and the 30-year-old bartender who never played college makes the cut. College ball makes the cut. Now Vince needs every bit of his gritty, never say die attitude and enormous heart to survive in the high-stakes world of professional football. Heartfelt and triumphant and filled with body slamming NFL action. Yo, pause, brother. Invincible will have you on your feet, cheering for the scrappy underdog who helped his team rediscover its winning spirit, and in the process, rallied the city when it needed it most. Guys. Godzillion? You like that one? Dude. That's so funny. One day there's going to be some kid. Oh, gosh! Come on! Holy crap! One day there's going to be someone that tunes in for the first time. They're like, dude, this guy can't even read! What is that from? Is that from SpongeBob? Congrats, guys. The show has officially begun. I'm so lost right now on time. We started the show so early. I'm so happy about that. I'm so excited. Let's just get after it, man. Let's get after it. Let's go live on TikTok and start taking calls from these freaky hoes, bros, and get after it. Obviously, NBA trade deadline is the topic of discussion today. I just got a text, hey fam, we're hosting a parenting workshop next month and looking forward to highlight resources for our families. Should I just do it? Should I just sign up? I'm like, yeah, here I go. Here I am. I'm so sorry, Oreo. I know. I got to stop burping, too. I'm getting inappropriate. Oh, my gosh. It just popped up again. Before we get into the NBA trade deadline stuff, as I go live, can we just, real quick? Okay. This is the greatest thing in the world. You know how we have an affection towards India? We have a deep, passionate love towards India and the Indian people. What's up, Gliz? This is India's Republic Day parade. This is their like Independence Day, I guess. They throw a fat parade, government style, and they do motorcycle stunts. Dude, this is the greatest thing in the world. This is the greatest thing in the world. Don't look at the comments yet. Yeah. It's so good. The horses. There's horses, dude. I mean, that's unbelievable right there. Those are women, I'm pretty sure. These are women. That's unreal. Doing a loop-de-loop on a pole. This is the new. What up, Aiden? This is pole dancing for Vini. This is pole dancing. So good. Go twice. Yeah, come on. Dude, we're working from home. We're working from home, but we're still hitting the parade. We're WFH, but we're still hitting the parade. This guy is just on a ladder. This guy's just on a ladder. This guy's rolling backwards. This one coming up is the best one I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the greatest thing humankind has ever done. I mean, bro, the one friend who worlds, your boy showing up and worlding. Imagine you get drafted for World War III and you see this coming at you. Bro, imagine linking up with your boys and doing this. Imagine linking up with your boys and doing this. Like, so what should we do for the parade? Let's world. This is the sickest thing in the universe. This is so cool. And then this next one, this is the TBWZ team meetup. This is the first TBWZ team link. This is how we're rolling up. This is exactly how we're rolling up. TBWZ is rolling up like this. Just linking up. Me and the boys. The Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to trade Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Utah Jazz. Shams Charania. Shams Charania, the Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to trade Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Utah Jazz, sources tell ESPN. I don't see what's coming back at them, though. For who? I don't know, Oreo. This is all I got. Bro, this is the squad. This is squad goals, if I've ever seen them. Shams, what you got to say, bro? Shams. The Cleveland Cavaliers agreed to trade Lonzo Ball, 2 second-round picks to the Utah. I mean, we're 39 seconds on the... Dude, we're breaking news all day. That's what we do on this show. But it doesn't say for who. Why are the Cavs selling everyone, dude? Lonzo hasn't even played this year, though, has he? That 207 number will take you in just a moment, dog. Will take you in just a moment. I'm just getting set up. I'm getting setters. I'm getting skadoosh. What is that from? Who says skadoosh? Lonzo on his way out. XD, you're a Knicks and Cavs fan, aren't you, dog? Yeah, you're on it. Yeah, you hate Lonzo. You want him gone. Maybe I'm an idiot. The 76ers made a crazy move as well, dude. The 76ers made a crazy move as well that I didn't fully understand, but it's not my position to understand things. I'm just here to be silly and have a good time doing it. Boom. There we are. We're live now on TikTok. I set up a new kind of background. I'm stoked on it today. I'm really, really stoked on it. I'm fired up on it. McCain is great. I'm mad that OKC got him. McCain's really good. He is homosexual, though. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it could be an issue in the locker room. Spurs haven't done a thing. Neither have the Lakers. We're waiting for the Lakers to do anything. I got another notification, though, from ESPN. What is that? The Hawks are acquiring center Jock Landale from the Utah Jazz for cash considerations. This is the second one. I don't know who they're getting, though. Oh, look at all the replies. OMG. 782 replies already. Okay, guys, big thing that we're doing today, we're all locked in on X. We're locked in on X, and Vini's going to be tweeting, and we're going to be liking up Vini's tweets. Cool. I just farted. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. So sad to get the Ball brothers together. Shut up. Lonzo getting traded for second rounders is sad. Considering where his career started, injuries destroyed his potential. Yeah, there was a surgeon that like absolutely butchered Lonzo Ball's knee. What up, Frank? What up, Burger Boys? What up, Pirate? What up, guys? Wasn't he in the Jaren trade? Was he in the JJJ trade? Who? Donovan Mitchell traded for second round picks. XD? Jock. Landale? You know what? In the JJJ trade, Memphis got Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 firsts. Utah got Jaren Jackson, John Cockner, Jock Landale. Yeah, you're right. So Jock Landale is back on the road. He's back out. And he's going to the Hawks. Griff, thanks for the follow, dog. Jock Landale is out. He's going to the Hawks. Okay. Cool, just farted. Absolutely electric tweet. For 2 second-round picks, that's it? The Cavs are trading Lonzo Ball to the Jazz for 2 second-round picks. This is a move before the move, guys. This is such a move before the move. You're not trading Lonzo you're on a competitive team in the Cavs. First of all, there's so many guards on that team now. George Pickens to the Giants. Imagine if Shams broke that just now. See, Adam Schefter broke a hockey tweet or a hockey take in the middle of this. Lonzo just traded, I know. Alan B. Jensen, thank you, Lord. Lonzo's on my team. Bro, I'm very actually curious as to why Cavs fans don't want Lonzo. I have a phone number if you want to call into the show and talk ball. Would absolutely love to be a part of that discussion. My thought is this is a move to clear cap space. If you're the oh my gosh. If you're the Cavaliers, this is a move to clear cap space. How do I do this? They don't have enough pieces to make a move for Giannis. There's no way LeBron's getting traded at the deadline. They're not moving LeBron. Clearing cap for Bron probably. Maybe for next season. I don't know why you would punt on this year, though. I know the Cavs haven't been great. Here we go. That's exactly what I wanted. I know the Cavs have not been fantastic. But is he already gone on this? Lonzo's a $10 million contract. A 2-year, $10 million contract for Lonzo Ball. That's a fantastic contract. I don't know why you would move on from this. When I'm looking at the Cavs now, you have Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, obviously. Those guys are kind of solid there, and Jared Allen, we'll call him solid too. James Harden and Dennis Schroeder are the new additions. So yeah, they're very guard heavy. After that, there's such a fall off, though. I think Keon Ellis is going to prove to be a nice piece for that team, to be completely honest with you. Keon Ellis should be a decent piece for that Cavs team. They have so much money tied up in the top, and bringing over a $40 million a year Harden and getting rid of Darius Garland. I don't know. Yeah, Bron and Genie hate each other, that's for sure. They need him, but at the same time, he is getting older. Who, Lonzo? Lonzo just has the injury stuff, and his legs are gone. What's your take on Anthony Davis getting traded to the Wizards? Andre, great question. Great point. Andre, electric that you brought that up. I have quite a take on the whole AD thing. When you consider Anthony Davis moving, or when you consider the Mavericks moving Anthony Davis to the Wizards, Anthony Davis was the piece that they got for Luka Doncic. They didn't get 17 first-round picks for Luka. Nico Harrison wanted AD. They got 1 first-round pick from the Lakers for Luka Doncic. It was the 1 first, Max, Christie, and Anthony Davis. The reason they made the trade is for AD. They didn't make the trade for 1 first. The fact that less than a year later, or just over a year later, they're now moving on from Anthony Davis and trading him to the Wizards for 2 firsts. Bro, you trade Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, you got 3 first-round picks. The Memphis Grizzlies traded Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane this season for 7 first-round picks. Unbelievable. But we just got a call. What is up, brother? What is your name and where are you calling from?
Tyler.
Your name's Tyler? Where are you calling from, bro?
I'm calling from Florida.
Tyler from Florida, my guy. What, are you watching the trade deadline stuff or you want to talk Super Bowl?
Deadlines. Wait, actually, I have to go. BRB.
All right, see ya. Electric start to the show. Amazing first call. I should play the guitar. Baby, got me moving, got me in a trance. Boy, about that way your booty go. Someone followed? D. Grelly, thank you for the follow, bro. Locking in. You're the man or woman, whoever you are. Whoever you are, I love you. 5-star Tyler, thank you for the follow. The Mavs trading Luka and AD for 3 first-round picks. Memphis traded Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. for 7 total first-round picks over the past season or so. The Anthony Davis trade, at the time, everyone said this is the worst trade of all time. August, thank you for the follow. Mayo, I'm not doing like I don't do it like that, but you can call into the show. I have a live phone number. I'm live on Twitch doing like a sports radio show type thing. Just in from Shams, new report. If you guys want to see, I'm on Twitter doing all the live tweets and stuff on Twitch at Take Back with Zach. If you want to see there, but we're live all day pretty much on Twitter, locking in for this trade deadline. Yes, I understand he's not. John Morant is in Sacramento today, but no, as a detail here, I don't expect him to swap the Grizzlies jersey for a Kings one after tonight's game at Golden 1. Okay. Ja is traveling with the team, which is interesting because Cam Thomas is not traveling with the Nets. Mayo, my guy. I can't reach my phone. Oops. You can call into the show. What did you think about Tyler Hero? Tyler Hero didn't move, did he? Gliz, did Tyler Hero move? Is that what you're saying? Joe Flacco played in the Pro Bowl. Who cares? No, I just got another notification. Where is it? Ben McCall. No. I got something that said that the Jazz are expected to waive Lonzo. Is Lonzo Ball officially a bust? It's a great question. Great question. Is Lonzo Ball officially a bust? Here it is. Lonzo Ball is expected to be waived by the Jazz, allowing him to be a free agent. Okay, so what is this? Does this mean that he could sign anywhere this season? So the Cavs traded Lonzo to the Jazz. The Jazz gave up 2 second-round picks and they're just going to waive him. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Yeah, Oreo, let's do that. You should put together a PowerPoint for Friday. That'd be so sick. Am I an idiot? Why are you trading Lonzo Ball? Why are you trading second-round picks to get Lonzo just to waive him? That doesn't make any sense. That maybe I'm an idiot. Are the Jazz just like, yeah, here, take our second-round picks. We'll just take on bad contracts and then waive the guys? Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community experience. Sweet. Bro just saw someone say, talking NBA trade deadline, they're like, I'm going to swear. It's a multi-team trade, Sonic. Do you have details on it? Sonic, thank you for the follow, bro. You guys are electric today. Jaren extension or Laurie extension? I think you have to extend both. As of like a couple of hours after waiving, he can just sign anywhere? Okay. That'd be sick. I think you have to extend both Laurie and Jaren Jackson Jr. Why would you not? That's the team you're building. You're building a team, first of all. The craziest part about the whole Jazz thing is they're building a team around Keontae George. He is awesome. He's incredible. Let me look at this. Let me look at the books for the Jazz. Let's look at the books for the Jazz. Laurie needs an extension. JJJ needs an extension. Yusuf Nurkic is on a 1-year deal. Obviously, Ace Bailey is there to stay. Walker Kessler's there to stay. Keontae George is the guy, dude. Keontae George is the guy. Do you think that the Jazz are going to miss? How do I put this? Is Walter Clayton Jr. going to turn into something big? Does Walter Clayton Jr. have the opportunity to turn into something big in this league? I liked the kid a lot at Florida. Obviously, that Florida team was stacked from top to bottom. Watching him play this year, I don't know if he was 100% healthy all this season. I didn't see him a whole lot earlier in the year. What I noticed every time the Jazz plays, and you guys saw when I'd pop onto this show, after the Lakers play the Jazz, every single time I would say, watch out for this Jazz team next year. Keontae George is real. And that was without them making a move. And now I'm looking at this Jazz team, adding in Triple J, If they extend Laurie and JJJ, I hate saying JJJ. I hate saying it. I absolutely like this team a lot. Chris Paul and Lonzo both signed with Lakers. ARW. It'd be cool for Lonzo to come back to LA. I think it'd be a nice redemption. Jazz just need a guard now, says Sonic. What? There were talks about Mike Conley. Mike Conley moved, though, right? Mike Conley moved. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Where did Mike Conley go? Oh, boy. Kobe White would have been good for the Jazz. Yeah, Sonic, you're right. All they kind of need is I think if Ja leaves, he'll break out. If Ja goes somewhere else, like Ja will break out. Anthony Davis ends his Dallas Mavericks tenure playing 29 regular season games. Dallas was 16-13 in these games. He missed 54 of the possible 83 regular season games in Dallas. Including the season, Davis will have failed to play at least 60 games in 5 of the past 6 seasons. Anthony Davis was the piece that they wanted. Oh, Clayton will break out. Yeah, Clayton should be good. I'm kind of stoked on Walter Clayton. He's a little bit older though. Darius Garland and the Harden one, I got to take for that later, but it just doesn't make sense. All right, here's Shams. Shams is back. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Come on, Shams, where you at? Jared McCain, congrats. Jared McCain, congrats, OKC. The first openly gay NBA player is now in Oklahoma. Essentially a 3-team trade that allows Jazz to pick up 2 seconds. The Hawks to land okay. The Atlanta Hawks are acquiring, this is the job trade. Essentially a 3-team trade that allows the Jazz to pick up 2 seconds. The Hawks to land a protective center in Lindell, and the Cavs to shed significant salary and tax savings while bringing in James Harden, Keon Ellis, and Dennis Schroeder to fortify their roster. I don't know. What's up, Thunder Buddy? How you doing? Yes, bro. You got to buy nail polish, and we're going gay for McCain. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Is your fridge red?
I mean, that is the peak of this show. You guys, if you don't hear the phone calls, you can hear them live on YouTube or on Twitch. Whatever just happened, that's the peak of the show. That's as good as the show is going to get right there. This guy stammered and went, "It is your refrigerator," and then hung up. Absolutely electric stuff. All right. Is the Lonzo Ball thing part of this Jock Landale trade? And I'm doing the Charlie Day like connection, the American Beauty type thing of like connecting Lonzo Ball to Jack Landale to cash considerations to James Harden somehow. That was me. What's up, Danny? Sorry I was stuttering. You're good, bro. Try again next time, brother. Just kidding. I love you, dog. Follow and hang out with us as long as you want. The Atlanta Hawks, okay. The Jazz are waving Lonzo, whatever. Here's the from Windhorse 41 minutes ago, just to get on the Giannis thing. And here's my thought. I believe Giannis is going to move this summer. If the trade does not happen today, I don't think we get a late, like, buzzer beater trade deadline type move for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're getting that today. That's a good idea, XD. For everyone up in the YouTube channel, what up, guys? Good to see you. Welcome to TBWZ. Please subscribe, or we're also live on Twitch if you want to follow there. Apparently, Miami has an offer they could take, Windhorse said. I think the Golden State offer is better because of the unprotected picks post Steph Curry. I value more, but the Miami offer, which has young players and a couple of draft picks in it, they could take that offer, especially if Giannis wants to do it. Do we know exactly what the Miami offer is? I mean, I assume we could just piece it together. I assume we could just piece together the Miami offer. It's got to be to match the contracts. This is the big one. If Adam Silver allows them to trade Terry Rozier, If Adam Silver allows the Heat to move Terry Rozier, that is the contract piece that's going to help match everything up. Because they're going to want this, and they're going to want Jovic, and they're going to want Kel'el Ware, and maybe Hawkes Jr., and something in there. Oh my gosh. Look how many years Yakachonis has on his contract. Oh, this is a number. So 3,658,800 years. 3.7 mil divided by 3.6. He's making less than $1 a year. Is that right? Is that accurate? No, it's $1 million a year. Oh my gosh. Ike P9. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not. You guys cannot be doing this to me. I've got a guy in YouTube right now telling me that Giannis just got moved. No, you're tripping, dog. I'm Gullible Vini today. I'm going to be Vini the Gullible. Nice. We're getting a call right now. We're going to take this call. Giannis got traded. Ike. Brother. We've got a lot of people in YouTube, guys. Maybe we need a mod over there. Maybe we need an XD1 character to pop over there potentially. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, what's up? It's Mason.
My guy, Mason. Brother, we're doing a lot of NBA trade talk today. How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good, bro. Just hanging out, talking ball. How's your day so far? And where are you calling from again, Mason? Just to let the people know.
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Heck yeah. It was probably cold up there, huh?
It's actually been pretty warm. I mean, it's been like, I think today was like 40s or 50.
What about when it got really cold? When the cold front happened?
Oh, like 2 weeks ago, it was like, I don't know, like it got down to like -20.
That's awful. That is horrible, dude. That's too cold. Brother, you're
Pretty
calling to the
nice.
show. What do you want to talk about today?
Well, basically, I want to know how you feel about that, the AD trade. Like, I feel like he's just getting tossed around at this point now. I mean, ever since he got traded to, once he got at Dallas, he just hasn't been like the same. And now he's just getting tossed around.
Yeah, the craziest part about the Anthony Davis saga over the past few years, it's the same thing every single time. It's if he stays healthy, he's one of the best players in the league. And that is true.
Yeah.
As a Laker fan, when I watched Anthony Davis play when he was healthy, he's one of the best players in the league. But he hasn't played 60 games in like 8 seasons or something crazy like that. I feel so bad for Mavs fans, dude. If they didn't have Cooper Flag, we would have Dallas would be the suicide capital of America. Like,
yeah, they
traded Luka to get Anthony Davis, and then they got rid of Anthony Davis for 2 firsts. They traded Luka and AD, and they got 3 first-round picks back. Like, that's unbelievably sad.
Yeah, and then I also want to know, do you think Giannis is going to get traded before the deadline, or?
I personally, at this point, if it doesn't happen in the next, I don't know, if it doesn't happen in the next like 6 or 7 hours, I think it's going to be tough for him to move. Listen, in the offseason, there's a lot more teams that feel like they can move pieces around to go grab Giannis. And there's a lot more teams with cap space to do so. So I think it would benefit the Bucks if they made the move in the offseason, but ultimately, the guy hasn't done enough to say, like, I want out. He hasn't made the noise. He hasn't said, like, trade me right now. I'm freaking out. He's been kind of blasé about it and has, like, allowed the team to kind of dictate where it goes. My thing is, are you going to get a better offer than what the Warriors are offering? They're offering Kuminga, Draymond Green, and Podziemski, and then some first-round picks. If you're going to get I don't know if you're going to get better than that in the offseason.
The thing is, if they don't trade him before the deadline, I think he might sit out the rest of the season or something like that. Because I think he's fed up with the Bucks, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, he wants to win, and the Bucks are in more of a rebuilding situation, and they don't want. And Giannis, listen, man, he is one of the best players in the league. He does age. He's a human being. Like, he is getting older. He wants to win championships now. He doesn't want to wait around for him. So it's totally understandable. Brother,
Yeah.
Electric Call, thank you for calling in the show and getting us started. Any advice for the people on the way out?
Just keep chasing your dreams and you'll get good results.
Yes, sir. Absolutely love that, Mace. We'll talk to you soon, okay, bro?
Yep. See you.
Peace. Dwayne Hamilton said Chris Paul just got traded to Toronto. I know he did, and I think that Toronto's going to be waiving Chris Paul. That's what I'm seeing up on the big screen right now. I'm screen maxing so hard right now, guys. I got my phone up. I got my computer. I got 2 monitors rocking and rolling. XD1, my guy. XD1 is in the YouTube chat, y'all. Watch out for him. He rules with an iron fist. Just kidding. That's my boy. If you guys are in the YouTube chat right now and you do not subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. I'd be silly like that. Comp, thank you for the roses. What are the Bulls actually doing? NRC, fantastic segue, brother. I'm so glad that you got me onto this point. I had a thought about the Bulls. Do you remember, how do I put this? Do you remember, 4 years ago when the Bulls had Vucevic, LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan? They just had, they just drafted Patrick Williams. Kobe White was on the team. Did they have Lauri Markkanen at that point? Maybe. The Bulls were building this team, and they were maybe the 4th team out of the East a few years ago, and we were looking at this Bulls team as hey, maybe these guys can do it. Maybe the Bulls can make a move here. We all said, what are they going to do with LaVine, with DeRozan, and Vucevic? Because that was their core 3. It wasn't a good enough core 3 to compete against the teams at the time, the Celtics and the Warriors, yada, yada, yada. Lubbock, thank you. Fire Dep, Lubbock Fire Dep, Texas Tech, brother right there. Thank you for the follow. They end up trading DeRozan. They end up trading Zach LaVine, and then just yesterday they traded Vucevic. For those 3 guys, and Lonzo Ball was on that team. Good shout, Oreo. For those 3 guys, they got back 0 first-round picks. What? Huh? 0 first-round picks for all those guys? It's a lesson of when you wait too long, when you sit on your assets for too long, sit on your assets. Come on. When you sit for too long on these players that you're well, maybe we could make something out of it, you end up waiting too long. You don't get anything back for them. Getting no first-round picks for those guys is criminal. You have other teams. Look at Memphis. Look what Memphis has done. Guys, I cannot underestimate how well I think Memphis has handled this offseason. They've gotten 7 first-round picks for Desmond Bane and Triple J. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, man? This is Jay Busy calling in from Ohio.
Jay Busy from Ohio. Ohio's a pretty big state. I've been to Cincinnati. I've been to Cleveland. I've been to Toledo. What part of Ohio are you in, Jay Busy?
Closer to Cleveland. It's in the middle of Columbus and Cleveland.
In the middle of Columbus, Cleveland. Are you an Ohio
small,
State guy?
Small, little small city. Because I'm from Ohio, gotta be a little Buckeye supporter. But
gotta roll the Buckeyes.
They kind of sold me out.
I assume you wanted to call in and talk some ball today. How you feeling? Just trade deadline's been crazy, huh?
I gotta say, this deadline this year has got to be one of the craziest I've seen so far.
Yeah, and the big
wild.
piece hasn't even moved. Giannis hasn't gone, and then we still have no Ja.
Yeah, like you said, if Giannis doesn't get moved by tonight, I feel like he probably is just gonna get moved in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that he has the injury too, he can already kind of do the whole I think I'm just gonna sit out the rest of the season, and then you can move me in the summertime. That's the big piece, and I was not expecting AD. I was not expecting Triple J. I was not expecting all of these other moves on the outside that have really turned this into the best trade deadline I think we've seen in many, many years. Are you a Cavs fan? Because you guys been making some moves, dog.
Yeah, sadly, I am a Cavs supporter. Kind of like a mix.
Yeah.
I have a couple of players that I support too, but because Ohio, you gotta support the home team,
Yeah, you have to, man. Maybe I'm just a train loving type of person. Maybe I'm a train lover. Trading a 27-year-old Darius Garland for a 37-year-old James Harden, it just doesn't make sense in my head. I don't get it.
Yeah, you hit it on the spot right there. And then again, what has James Harden done? in the playoffs. All I can remember is Curry has exposed them. Giannis exposed them. It's just he keeps on going to all these other teams, and he just thinks it's gonna get better for him. Like,
Yeah.
and this kind of shocked me too, because like, I guess because everybody wants to get paid nowadays. Like, players want their money.
Yeah.
I get that. And what he wanted, I didn't see all what he wanted. He wanted like extra what, 40 million or something like that.
Well, he's got a 1-1 right now.
Okay.
Contract wise, so like next year is not fully guaranteed, but he wanted the $42 million that he's owed for next season, and the Clippers were like, dog, I don't think we're gonna pay that, and so he's like, all right, trade.
And that's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just like, all right, let's see who can get that for me.
Yeah, and he's like, I want to go somewhere that's gonna pay me, and I get it, man. He wants to get his bag. Like, some people, that's their priority, but at this point, it's kind of clear that I think Cleveland's willing to pay that next year if it works out. If we get another first-round exit from Cleveland, though, I think we're blowing it all up. I think Mobley's gone, Jarrett's gone, and D-Mitch is gone, too.
Yeah, honestly, too. I kind of thought that – I even told my buddy, too, because he wasn't really, like, listening to me, because I'm like, man, it's like – because right now, everybody's playing – like, lackadaisical, but when that playoff starts, it's a different type of ball, like different type of atmosphere. They play styles are different, and he was just getting exposed all playoffs. Like teams were just trying to like basically just attack Darius Garland, because he's not like, he's a short guard. He's not very, he's not going to stop anybody on defense. He's more offensive minded guard.
Yeah.
So I could see. We're trading for basically like the same player, and he's older, and like I don't know. And it's kind of weird that they play him tonight too, don't you think?
Dude,
like,
yeah, the Clippers and the Cavs play tonight. I don't think either guy is going to be playing, but it'd be very, very funny if they do.
Yeah, but it's just going to be very awkward, like very awkward.
Dude, I think everyone's talking about the Cavs trying to make room for LeBron. And I'm like, I don't know if the Cavs don't go to the Eastern Conference Finals this year and at least play well, like, I think this team might be moving on from all of the pieces that LeBron would want to play with. Like, it seems like they do well this year, and then if it goes well, they re-sign Harden, and then they try to get LeBron in the offseason, because they are making moves. They're getting rid of Lonzo. They're cutting contracts left and right. It seems like to make move for a big play, and I don't know if that big play is Giannis.
I've seen kind of those rumors too about them trying to like land Giannis. I honestly don't see Giannis going to the Cavs. I just don't see that. Like what you were saying with the Draymond trade. I feel like that if he wants to move right now, you're saying, he's been lenient about it. I haven't seen Giannis kind of been like, demanding, make this happen right now. I've just been kind of just, if he wants to get out of there, I feel like that's the trade he needs. He needs to go to the Warriors and play with Curry.
Giannis?
He needs to, I honestly think that, because Curry's one of my favorite players, and I'd hate to see, because like you said, Giannis is getting older. Curry's up there now, so I'd hate to see for both of those two great players, right, for that talent just to go to waste,
Yeah, both are NBA champions. Obviously, Steph Curry's career will not be a waste at all. But do we think that? And Jay Busy, if you got to go at any moment, you're good, bro. But this is a good conversation.
You're fine.
I could tell you know ball.
You're fine.
Do we think that Giannis and Steph is enough to beat OKC and to beat Wemby and to beat what the Nuggets have? Is that enough to get through the West?
That's another good question, because my buddy asked me too yesterday, who do you think wins it all this year? And I said, man, it's crazy. I definitely have to see after tonight who else gets moved. But I feel like that trade right there, if they were to get Giannis, what they were asking for, I could see them getting Paz and Draymond out of there. And they're already talking about getting Kuminga out of there. With that team, I feel like now that Jimmy Butler is now hurt, if Jimmy Butler was still like healthy, I could see it.
Yeah.
But now that like Jimmy Butler's out, and I just don't think, Curry and Giannis, and if we got them this year, their chemistry wouldn't. I don't think it would connect that quick for them to be like championship contenders. I don't think so. But maybe in like a year or two, I feel like if they were to add another like a key piece or like some role players, because right now they don't really have the best. I mean, Moses Moody, he's a pretty good piece. Not too many, but they need a couple role players on that squad to like back up Curry.
Yeah, they do.
Like
it's kind of it would be a Lakers situation. Lakers have LeBron and Luka and AR, and you're like, that's such a good team. The Warriors would have Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Giannis, and then no one else. I think it'd be a tough move for them.
And it's like that. You can have three, but like you said, to win a championship, to make it far, you need role players, you need key factors to help your star players out there on that court.
Yeah, you do, bro. Jay Busy, this was an awesome call, dog. Where did you find us? On YouTube?
Yeah, I was just scrolling on YouTube. Like you said, I've been hooked on this deadline, just trying to see what's going on. And you were live, and I'm like, let me go ahead and hop in there.
Bro, awesome, man. Well, thank you for calling in. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. Pacific. We'd love to have you follow along and join the show whenever you can.
Bet, my guy. I just subscribed to you, too.
Awesome. Talk to you soon, Jay Busy.
Yep.
Peace. Ah, shoot. I just accidentally declined that number. Whoever just called that, sorry. Who did I just decline? Oh, you've already done it. Okay. Craft Wood. Or 630. That's 630 area code. I'm so sorry I declined, but please call back. I'll answer. I don't see anything on Sochan. Big boy, I don't see anything on Sochan or Bobby Portis. Do you think Giannis is going to Golden State? CJ right now, I think it's the best offer. The only reason I would like really, really want to do the Golden State move if I'm Milwaukee is the first round picks post Steph Curry. If you think about where the Warriors were at, and hey, Mac Hollins needs to put shoes on immediately. I'm sick and tired of Mac Hollins not wearing shoes. I know we're talking NBA trade deadline, but the Super Bowl is this week. This idiot's not wearing shoes, thinking it's so sick, thinking he's so cool. Like, get out of here. No, guys. Someone found my Twitter and is liking my double sausage photo. Do not find my Twitter. Do not find the double sausage photo. Let's stay away from that. Do we think Grok knows who the next trade is? Dude, Grok would be... Man, if Grok was a human, they'd be one of the ugliest people of all time. Imagine your boy comes home and he comes home and like shuts the door behind him and like leans up against the door and is like smiling. And you're like, what happened? And he's like, I'm in love. And you're like, oh, bro, that's so, how you went on the date. How was the date? And he's like, so good. I'm like, what was her name again? And he goes, Grok. Brother, you are dating a caveman. Who's going to be traded next? The NBA trade deadline is tomorrow. Shut up. Things that blockbuster deals are happening. Shut up. It's just telling me what's already happened. Oh, he thinks the next moves are going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo and John Moran. Thanks. This is what I'm looking for. Zubac. Brother. And Cam Thomas. I do think Cam Thomas is for sure. Whoa, I just whistled. That was so weird. I've never done that before. Come on, shout out to me. I do think that Cam Thomas is going to be on the move. He was not traveling with the Nets. The Nets obviously stink so bad. The Lakers just had target practice on them this week. It felt like there were two different leagues yesterday when the Lakers were playing the Nets. That game was awesome. There's also a game at 4 p.m. today that is going to be great. That is Nuggets and Knicks. Even though the Nuggets lost to the Pistons yesterday. Really, really tough back-to-back. But they are defending champions for a reason. They know what they're doing. They're not defending champions. They are champions at one point. You know what I'm talking about. One of these. Ivica Zubac is such a good big. Such a good big. And I know he's not super popular outside of circles from Los Angeles, but I'm telling you, no, Gliz, I don't gamble. No gambling here. But that is, I haven't even heard any people say anything bad about Kalshi. It's crazy. Kalshi, Polymarket, all those are nuts. But I haven't. Ivanka Zubac is a name to watch. I've lost my train of thought. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Which name were you calling from? You have to say something in 5 seconds or I'm hanging up.
No, don't hang up. Calling
All right.
from Charlotte.
You're calling from Charlotte?
Charlotte, yes.
What's your name, huh?
LaMelo Ball.
This is the actual guys. LaMelo Ball's on the phone from Charlotte. That's so sick, dude. Did you? So you got all those tattoos this offseason, right?
Yeah, I got 3.
Whoa, you just code switched hard. You got 3
Right.
tattoos, brother. You got your entire back done up,
Right, but one of them was huge.
dude. You got your entire body tattooed. It was like 1,700 tattoos. You had 5 different artists working on you at the same time.
But it was only 3.
Oh, okay, bro. How's Charlotte treating you, LaMelo? Are you on the move?
No, not right now. We just got Kobe White.
You just got Kobe White. Well, I mean, like physically, it sounds like you're on the move. It sounds like you're in your Lambo right now.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice car. You'd recommend it to the people?
Of course.
Yeah. So the Kobe White move. When you're looking at this Charlotte Hornets team, you've got Con Knipple, obviously Brandon Miller, you got Lonzo, and now you're bringing in a Kobe White character, and you already have Bridges. Like, this team is looking very, very solid for next year. All right, he hung up. Actually, LaMelo would have been crazy. See, I tried to play along. People don't understand when I'm out here rocking like that. I'm going to keep playing along. They're on ESPN right now asking if the Cavaliers are title contenders with James Harden. Are you stupid? Are you an idiot, ESPN? You, Hannah Storm, Matt Berry. Also, I hate when they're at the Super Bowl, they're like, we're gonna go live from this park outside of San Francisco. Hey, why not just do it in the studio? I'm not gonna sit here and watch SportsCenter because like you're outside now. Oh look, hey Dad, look, they're outside. They're outside now. Oh Dad, look, they're outside now. What happened to my movie? They're asking if the Cavaliers are title contenders now with James Harden. They were title contenders before, bro. And now they just have James Harden. I will get to this on James Harden and my thoughts there on him. As a basketball player, James Harden is awesome. He's still good. I know he's getting old. I know he is old. I know he's only getting older. He's a very, very good basketball player still. He's incredibly skilled. I would venture to say he's more skilled right now than Darius Garland is right now. I don't think Darius Garland's ceiling is ever going to be James Harden either. We're getting a call right now. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background and let us know what your name is and where you're calling from.
My name is Glissor, and I'm calling from Los Angeles.
My guy Gliss from Los Angeles. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good. What's your team for basketball? I never really understood because I just hear you talking about basketball now since football's over now.
Yeah, bro. I'm in LA, dude. I'm a Laker fan through and through, born and raised.
Oh, so you're a Laker fan. All right.
Yes,
I'm not really into basketball, but I was just asking you really because, like, the only people who I know about basketball is Tyler Hero, John Morant, and, of course, LeBron James. And, yeah.
But
so,
you know Tyler Hero?
Yeah. Long story how I knew him from Roblox. Because, like, a lot of when I used to, like, go on Roblox back in COVID.
Can you tell me that story in, like, a 2-minute version of it?
Oh, no. I used to be, like, used to do row wrestling. And then, like, later people would, like, cosplay as Juju Smith-Schuster and Tyler Hero.
Juju Smith-Schuster and Tyler Hero were playing Roblox together?
Yeah, people cosplaying as them, like, pretending to be them.
Oh. You probably know him from the Jack Harlow song, too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Liz, isn't it a beautiful day right now in LA?
Oh, no, it is a beautiful day. Very sunny, very chill, yeah.
Yeah. Super chill. Liz, Super Bowl prediction. Who do you think is going to win?
I think the Seahawks are most likely going to win, honestly, because, like, I want the Patriots to win, but I wouldn't be mad if the Seahawks win because, like, I feel like there's 2 stories that I'd like to hear for the Super Bowl is, like, a guy who has been counted out so many times winning the Super Bowl, and then a guy who has been like consistent winning his first Super Bowl, which is Stephon Diggs or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think it is Stephon Diggs. I think that is his name. I'm pretty sure. Brother,
Yeah.
so go Lakers, dog. Do you have any predictions for the Lakers at the trade deadline?
I think the Lakers are probably going to trade, like, I don't know everybody who's on the Lakers now besides, like, LeBron. So, like, maybe some people, of course, that, like, either they don't see a plan with in the future, they're going to trade them. And I think they're probably going to trade, like, 3 people, I'm probably guessing.
Yeah.
For, like, other people and, like, other teams. But, like, all I just hope, and, like, from what I talked to, from people I talked to this weekend who are Lakers fans, they don't want John Morant anywhere near the team.
No. We're going to just...
I think if you...
Yeah, I think it's a good move. Trade people for a couple of people, but don't trade for John Morant. I think it's a good move.
I think if John Morant... Oh, yeah, what's up? Sorry.
No, you can finish your point.
But I'm going to say this. If John Morant is going to go anywhere near an LA team, he should join the Clippers. I feel like he fits the Clippers more anyway.
Yeah, he is definitely... He's got Clipper written all over him, so he can clip with the Crips, if you know what I'm talking about, huh, Gliz?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Bro, thank you for calling to the show. We're going to keep it moving, all right?
All right. See you.
All right. Peace out, dude. My guy Gliss calling into the show. Glizzard fan. My guy. Rooting for 2020 Stephon Diggs is dude, I forget who the guy is, Dion Dawkins. He was talking all about, and I'm sick and tired of this Guy Fieri commercial. There's this Guy Fieri commercial where someone is walking up to him with clippers next to his stupid hair. Can we just talk real quick about Guy Fieri? Paprika. Hey, Guy Fieri, get a haircut. You ever think about that? I'm not saying you need to, like, stop being such a child. Get a haircut. You look like the embodiment of what our parents feared for us when we started smoking weed back in the 90s. You look like what static electricity would be represented by in a Pixar movie about electrons. What you are is a chef. Hey, guy, I don't want to eat your food. Your food seems nasty. Oh, you put Chipotle mayo on it? Oh, wow. Thanks, Guy. Guy has a chicken shop at LAX in Thomas Bradley in the International Terminal, Terminal B. There's a Guy's chicken shop. I went and I had it. Guess what? Stinks. He had 17 different sauces on there. I'm like, oh, I bet the sauces are pretty good. They're all crap. They're all big old buckets of... Guy Fieri, I'm out on you. If you're... Dude, I'm out on Guy. I'm out on guys. Thanasis for Luka Doncic trade, thoughts? I would take that. I'm a Lakers fan. I would take that. I would absolutely take that list. Guy Fieri looks like the live action Cheeto Cheddar. That's good. Does anybody in the chat, TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch, do we have any Guy Fieri looks likes? Do we have a good Guy Fieri looks like this? I'm going to pull up some inspiration. Guy Fieri. No, I don't want Wikipedia. Vini. Guy Fieri new look. Shut up. I mean, I'm going to kick someone right in the teeth. Guy Fieri looks like a white blood cell. This is what they're doing. This is the whole gimmick that they're doing. It's like this, and then it flashes to him like this. Like, honestly, would you rather eat food from the guy on the left that looks like a Q-tip that you rubbed against a pair of cords, or would you rather eat dinner from the guy on the right who's coming to you live from your mom's house? I don't know. This is the guy on the right is the guy that your mom brought home after, like, your dad passed away 17 years ago, and she's, like, finally now dating again. I don't know. Way to make it morbid, Vini. All the YouTube people are like, well, I'm out. I thought he was going to talk ball. Dude, what? Oh, we had a phone call and then it went away. McCain to OKC. Saw that, user. Saw that. We're sitting and waiting for more trades, talking about Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri looks like the physical embodiment of Fireball. Guy on the right would absolutely pearl a steak on the. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely know what that is. I don't need to look it up, but I'm going to look it up for the people. Pearl a steak. How to pearl a steak? Yeah, like this. I know exactly what you're talking about. This just did Knicks get 2027 Warriors first. 2028 Warriors first. Draymond Green. Warriors get Cat. Knicks 29 second round pick. Paulie Walnuts, I saw that. There's an NHL trade. XD1, you're trolling. Banana. Let's see what this boy has to say. Ryan Russillo.
For Anthony Davis. Breaking news that Anthony Davis was traded from the Mavs to the Wizards. Not the haul you would hope for Anthony Davis the year after you traded him for Luka. You would probably not trade Luka for this package, is the point. There's just not a lot of teams that were going to be in the business to want to give Anthony Davis this kind of.
This picture is diabolical that they used. Him hurt, grimacing. Anthony Davis, all he did was move to Dallas and got fat. And just stayed hurt, got fat, got more injured. Oh, I just saw the play. Jackson Hayes got suspended for 1 game for pushing the Wizards mascot. I just saw the play. All right, that was not cool. At first, I was like, that's the funniest thing in the world. It wasn't cool. Sixers fan traded our Zesty. You got rid of your boy, Jared McCain.
Extension. But there were rumors about teams in the East being like, if this is kind of the pricing on this stuff, there's probably a way to figure out to put together some kind of deal where we don't feel like we're giving up assets we're completely going to regret in a couple years, which honestly, every player.
Crap in my pants right now. Everyone, go to Take Back with Zach on X and just like up and lock in on all of my tweets. I'm locking in on Twitter today.
And the way these picks are slotted, I don't even know if there's a chance for the Wizards to look back on this and go, oh, we have massive regret about this asset that we moved in the Anthony Davis thing. Like, this is a really, really low price. I'd be a little scared to pay all these guys, right? Now,
great point. If you're the Wizards, there's no way you can pay Trae Young and you can play. Thank you, Texas Recruiting News. Do you actually do Texas Recruiting News to this brother? Oh, Longhorns? Longhorns softball? Nice, dude. This is sick. Chicks. Softball. I gotta be careful.
There's a chance for the Wizards to look back on this and go, oh, we have massive regret about this asset that we moved in the Anthony Davis thing. Like, this is a really, really low price. Pay all these guys.
Paying Trae Young and Anthony Davis multi-year contracts to play with you is crazy. Cole Caulfield Glazer said, hopefully Giannis goes to Philly. Yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, 100%. Cole, love you, bro. Call into the show. Anything on Gianni yet? No, Joe.
Right? Now they'll be, at least on paper, if healthy.
There it is, if healthy. Russillo's hit it right on the head. If healthy. If healthy, this team is awesome. Like, the Wizards are legit awesome. If healthy. What are the Mavs going to do, dude? Cooper Flag is generational, brah.
They feel like they're adding, like, hey, what if this works out, as opposed to we're just going to be a tanking team in 26, 27, which it sounds like a lot of people in Washington were not going to have the patience for.
I don't know.
Like a party, and he got a bunch of like little pastries, and he dug all the fruit out of the pastries and just left the shells.
What?
So, and then he walked away, threw it away. But like,
right.
it was like, I've never seen anyone do that. It was so bizarre. I would say the weirdest thing was at the Combine one year in Indy.
Big boy, let's go. Brick Jock on the Mina Kimes hype train. Fellas, where are we at with Mina Kimes? Are we all in? If we were ranking, we're not going to rank women right now, actually, thinking about it. We're not going to. If there was a show out there that was ranking, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that show. Well, Kay Adams doesn't count, Brick. Kay Adams is in a league of her own. Wizards haven't been amazing this whole century, Every time the Wizards like get slightly good, they're horrible. Kay Adams does not count, Brick. Man, Kay Adams, her whole career is just flirting with married men, basically. James Harden is expected to debut for the Cavs on Saturday in Sacramento. Dang. I really wanted him to play tonight against the Clips. All right. Right here. SGA. The Jared McCain move, for me, personally, obviously Jared McCain is a good player. First round pick, Jared McCain. He had an awesome year last year. Obviously in Philly, when you have VJ Edgecombe and you have Maxey, they've got guards where you're like, I don't know where Jared McCain fits this year. He was great for them off the bench, I thought. He was a solid off-the-bench asset and a good guy to have in case you have an injury. XD is asking, what time do I have to end the live? I'll probably be going live till like 5 o'clock-ish, maybe like a little after 5 p.m. today. I think SGA is more hurt than the Thunder are letting on, to put it plain and simple. Right now they're saying he won't return until after the All-Star break, pretty much implying that he's going to come back that game after the All-Star break. You don't make a trade to get Jared McCain to back up SGA unless you know SGA is actually hurt here. SGA, right after they made the trade for Jared McCain, the OKC Thunder announced that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is hurt and he's going to be missing games up until the All-Star break, which is essentially like a 6-game whatever. They're saying it's an abdominal strain for Shai. I think that it's way worse than they're letting on, dude. The Thunder are very, very clearly in first place in the West and very, very clearly the favorite to win the title, even though I don't think they're going to win the title. I don't think they have the juice this year. I think they're too hurt. I think they're too tired, to be completely honest with you. To be completely honest. Let me be honest, boy. I ride with the Bucks, boy. Let me be honest. Someone named that song. Someone named that lyric. Also, the entire team is sitting out today against the Spurs, so they're going to drop a game today to the Spurs. But even with that, they're 40-11. They're 40-11 in like clear first place of the entire league. Adding in Jared McCain, for me, is admitting that they're kind of nervous about Shai and his timetable to return. They have time to give away some games, dude. They can give away a couple of games and I still think get number 1 seed in the West. But you cannot give away 2, 3, 4 weeks of games. Signing Jared McCain is not signing him just to back up SGA and get deeper. No, dude. That is not the MO for Sam Presti. The MO for Sam Presti is retain picks and run it back. That's what they did this year. What I'm figuring is Jared McCain going for the price he went for too. McCain went for a first and 3 second-round picks. That's a hefty price. Yeah, literally free dub for San Antonio. Nobody is playing. On the graphic that ESPN posted, it's like Case and Wallace and Wemby. For the price that they're paying, a first and 3 seconds, this is letting me know Jared McCain was not on the market today. Jared McCain was not on the market. The Philadelphia 76ers did not wake up today and say, let's find a trade partner for Jared McCain. Because Philly's a legit contender. Philly's a really good team. Sounds crazy. Vini's nuts. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Vini. You're Vini's Weenies. Love you guys. Join the Discord. I have Philly coming out of the East. That's been my team all season. I'm going to stick to it. I've had Philly coming out of the East. I've had the Rockets coming out of the West. I feel a lot better at my pick about the Phillies. What am I talking about? The Sixers. My bad. That's a contending team. That's a really good team. VJ Edgecombe is awesome. Maxey is playing like an MVP. Embiid can actually jump. Embiid looks legit healthy, dude. I believe this was a move where the Thunder called today and said, what is it going to take to get Jared McCain? And they went 4 picks. And then Sam Presti said, okay, done. I think this is a move for the Thunder That is more than just adding depth to a roster that's already the deepest in the league. Why would the deepest... I'm doing it. I'm doing the Brian Windhorst thing. Why on earth would the deepest team in the league need to add more depth? Maybe it's because they have an injury at the top that's actually more serious than people think. Or at least an injury that they think is going to take more recovery time than initially expected. Or an injury that is lingering and is going to hurt Shea for the remainder of the season. The abdominal strain, and that's a hard word to say. Okay? It's a hard word to say. I'm out here thinking like I'm watching some Christmas crap. Thinking about the Abominable Snowman. Wasn't the Abominable Snowman, is that the word? Wasn't that guy in Monsters, Inc.? Am I tripping out right now? Wasn't there a scene in Monsters, Inc. where they go and meet the Abominable Snowman? Saying this makes me sound literally like I'm having a stroke. The Charlotte Hornets are actually actively shopping LaMelo Ball. A trade is expected before the deadline, according to XD1. Do you think the Spurs grab anyone? What's up, Lubbock? Thanks for sticking around, dude. I don't think the Spurs need to, man. I don't think the Spurs are the team this year. I think the Spurs are the team next year. I don't think LeBron goes to a team he hasn't been to before, but LeBron on that Spurs team would be crazy. Crazy. You know what sucks, dude? Wemby is going to be having a very similar thing of like, Wemby is going to be having a very similar, like, can he stay healthy type thing. That's going to be the conversation around Wemby moving forward. Every rookie begins somewhere. Love to see Mackenzie Scott bring every last reporter, writer, editor, photographer back. I'm probably dreaming, but this story deserves a happy turn. Yeah, the Washington Post decided to shut down their... XD1, quit lying! Here's the play. Here's the play. So, guys, Jackson Hayes basically got... Number 1 NFL prospect, Gavin McKenna, just got arrested at Penn State. No way. No way. Oreo, don't call LeBron a crybaby. I'm not hearing it from anybody today. I'm not hearing any LeBron slander today. I'm sick of that crap. I'm not doing it. What LeBron has done for this league, what he's done for this game, for the game of basketball, I love LeBron James. Don't ever be mean to him ever again, okay? You take that back. This is the way that Jackson Hayes got suspended. I saw the notary that he got suspended one game for hitting the Washington Wizards mascot, 18-year-olds at a bar after a Penn State outdoor game. That's crazy. I'm sick and tired of this B crap. Guys, the YouTube people, the guys on Twitch are being jerks right now. Oh, they're being jerks right now. You can see them right here up in the chat, just being jerks and being mean to Vini.
Washington Wizards.
Okay, so 2 things about this. Never ever release footage of a in-game arena announcer without the crowd noise. This might be the most sad thing I've ever heard, just audio-wise. So let's just all close our eyes together and just listen to this. And listen to the sadness. It's...
Washington Wizards.
Oh, in slow motion, it's even worse. Thank you, big boy. That sounds so, bro. That is just your name, dog.
Daddy, chill.
Big boy Yum. Thank you, big boy Yum. See, he's agreeing with me. Oh, Oreo. I don't think there is crowd noise. It's DC. Come on now, brother. Joke was dead. That hurt my ears so bad. Holy crap. The hard part about this is he's giving max effort, and you can't hear anything else. Washington Wizards. He's giving so much effort and energy into this. He's trying so hard to make this happen. And no one is talking. No one is screaming out loud. This is so sad. Now let's watch the hit. Jared McCain thoughts. Big Q. We've been kind of giving him. Zubac basically confirmed, traded with him being out for personal reasons tonight. Tyler, I thought the same exact thing, bro. He's having a child. I know. What a bad guy. Putting the birth of his child ahead of... Oh, I don't follow Caleb Williams. Ahead of his organization. Now let's watch the hit from Jackson Hayes.
Washington!
I almost can't do it with the sound. I'm just so locked in on the sound of this guy.
Washington Wizards!
It's so unnecessary. So he's stretching right here. Thanks, Arrow. I'm really glad this arrow is pointing out to it. Thanks, Arrow. I wouldn't have known what I'm looking at if I didn't have this red arrow in front of my screen. Yab. Thanks, YouTube. You know who started all this? Idiots. You know who's the worst at it? Oh my gosh. Am I going to get in trouble just for going on YouTube and seeing YouTube? Bro, 8 people watching? Come on. This is a record for Take Back with Zach. Thank you to all the YouTube folks out here watching. Love you guys so much. You guys are the man or woman. You guys are the boys or the girls. Shout out to the Hinas. Shout out to the ladies that are watching the show. Ow, ow! We love chicks. What was I going to do? Andrew Schultz. This guy. Andrew Schultz says the left was right about Trump. Shut up. Holy crap. Who cares about politics? Here it is. Andrew Schultz is the worst at this. The big fat red arrow. His thumbnail, he's like this. Yeah, let's point this arrow at these Arabian dudes. At these bonesaw journalism people. You know what I mean? Whoa, I flew to Indiana to watch the Knicks break. Whoa. Catching F1 Miami weekend. Oh, Muslims versus Jews. Look at his face. Yikes. I'm not the biggest Andrew Schultz guy. Say this word. What word? The N-word. Say it loud. Walk into your local barbershop and say the N-word loud. Hot trans girl and nerdy guy on first date. Oh, arrow. Womp womp. Hot trans girl. First of all, brother, pause. Diddy will you. Shut up. Look at this red arrow. Doing, 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 doing. Blind guy gets these jokes in Europe. Doing, 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 doing. This one's crazy. This one is crazy. His name is what now? His name is what now? Come on now. Come on now. Why don't you take a sit on daddy's lap? Did everybody go away? Yeah, probably. What was I looking up? This? Oh, yeah. He's stretching right here, first of all. And then he gets up and just completely knocks out this poor mascot. First of all, what's wrong with Dumbledore? Huh? You know what I mean? Why couldn't the mascot just be Dumby? The mascot should be looking like Dumbledore, and it should be a huge wizard. It should be a haggard wizard. It should not be this. What even is this? What is the Wizards mascot? What is the Wizards mascot? Gee Whiz? Well, Washington Wizards mascot is Gee Whiz. A green? Bro, no, it's blue. Whimsical creature introduced in 1997 who embodies basketball, video games, fashion, and pop culture. Oh, he's a nerd. He's a loser. Known for bringing energy to games at Capital One Arena, Gee Whiz is a popular figure who interacts with fans and participates in various on-court antics. Dude, Gee Whiz sucks. Who comes up with mascots? Oh, dude, he has his own page on NBA. You know who's really, really nice? I used to do some video work with the Celtics. Dumbledore would be so lit flying on a broomstick, Paulie Walnuts. That might be the chat of the day, bro. That might be the chat of the day. If randomly, it's like, it's time to meet your wizards, introduced by the Grand Master. That should be his name. The Grand Master is so much better than Gee Whiz. The Grand Master coming in on a broomstick, dog. And there should be an evil witch. And the Grand Master and the witch are always like fighting each other game to game. First of all, his shoes are dripped out. I would wear these, not gonna lie. If they weren't so round and if they weren't so bulbous, I'd be wearing these 100p. I'd be wearing these 100p. Gee whiz, sounds like an idiot though. Grandmaster would be so tight. Also sounds a little bit racist. Guys, you're getting a call right now. Yeah, that's good. Paulie Walnuts, that is second chat of the day. Oh, call ended. Yo, brother, call back. Call back if you can. Oh, dude, he does have legit drip. That's what I thought. I thought these were the Marty McFlys. He's literally wearing the Marty McFlys. These are the Kobe Grinches. 4s. The 11s. These are so, his drip is so awesome. We're going to call right now, fellas. My friend of the show, guys. Haven't heard from him in a little while. Give it up, guys, for TC. What's up, brother?
What's going on there, Zach?
How you doing, TC, bro?
Just got done with the funeral of my aunt and uncle and my cousins today, so it was a little rough saying bye to them, but I just wanted to come onto the show today and just talk to somebody that always puts a smile on my face, man.
Yeah, man, that's super tough. Obviously, we've been praying for you, knowing what you're going for, and the whole chat has been praying for you. Dude, it's super tough. It's a horrible situation, and, you know, we're here for you, man. And my favorite thing to do for people in times of need is just to provide them with a little bit of a laugh and a little bit of a giggle and just hang out and maybe escape reality for a little bit and just talk some ball, dude. We got the Super Bowl this weekend. It's crazy that your Eagles were in this game last year.
Yeah, my Eagles were in it last year, and unfortunately, they couldn't make it this year because of a stupid offensive coordinator who was playing Madden in the basement of his mom's basement.
Yeah.
Instead of being an offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Do you like?
So,
obviously, do you like who they brought in? Do you like what's his name?
I mean,
the kid from the guy
don't
from
get me
Philly,
wrong, like
from Green Bay.
Like he's a good hire, I think, but I really wish that Philly would have like went with somebody that had a little bit of offensive coordinator experience, because we're getting these guys that have never played as an offensive coordinator. They're like quarterback coaches or running back coaches with Brian Johnson, and it's just like, if you have somebody that has experience that is still on the market, why not try and interview them? Like the one that I thought was gonna really get the job, because they were like close to almost like they had like 3 interviews with the guy, and I don't understand why they went with this guy that they went with, like the Sean McManion or however you pronounce his name.
Sean Mannion.
I thought that they were going to go with Jim Bob Cooter from the Indianapolis Colts, because he had like 3 interviews with Philly and they were really high on him. And it was kind of like off in left field whenever I saw that they went with the quarterback coach from Green Bay. But I will say this. I will say that the last time that we did take a quarterback coach from the Green Bay Packers kind of turned out in a good favor for us, because that coach turned out to be the one and legendary Andy Reid.
It's true. It was Andy Reid. And I think Sean Mannion and Paulie is getting on this too. Like, there is such a boom or bust aspect to this deal. Like, either Sean Mannion is totally mid and we're just like, yeah, I don't know why we tried that, another year wasted, or he's the next great prodigy and you can fire Nick Sirianni and hire Sean Mannion and have that guy in your building.
Yeah.
I think
I do think this is a boom or bust season for not only the new offensive coordinator, but I feel if Sirianni does not deliver this year, I feel like we're going to be talking about Sirianni getting the axe next year.
Yeah, I 100% think this is Sirianni's like last chance, especially with this roster. It's honestly going to be either him or Jalen Hurts. I think the Eagles, Howie Roseman is going to either say we're going to stick with Sirianni and get rid of Hurts at the end of this, or get rid of Sirianni. All right, I just said that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm losing my mind here.
Yeah. I get you.
Dude, and then you're a Philly guy through and through, right? Are you a 76ers fan?
Yes, I am.
So you guys traded Jared McCain to Oklahoma City today.
Yeah.
Weird. It's a weird move,
Trust
but
me, like I don't like when we're getting rid of some of our young players though, because like there was talks about how the 76ers were thinking of going after Giannis, and they were thinking about putting Tyrese Maxey and Edgecombe as the pieces to bring Giannis. I was like, why would we want to get rid of Maxey and Edgecombe, two of our bright stars that we have? And I'm going to say this real quick. VJ Edgecombe is going to be a star within the next 2 years.
Yeah, he's
that man
awesome.
has so much star potential that I see it every single time he steps on that floor. Like the team just has so much of a better overall like team chemistry when that man is on the field. So VJ Edgecombe 2 years from now will be a superstar. Guarantee it.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. I really like what Philadelphia is doing, especially with Maxey and with VJ Edgecombe. Obviously, Embiid has stayed healthy this year and has looked really, really good. So excited for the probabilities of what's going on there.
I hope that they continue winning like this because I would love to see them in the playoffs. But the 25-game suspension of Paul George really hit hard too, because like Paul George was actually coming into his own in Philly. Like he's been having some good games, and then all of a sudden I just see that he gets popped with that 25-game suspension, and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, that was really bad. Do you follow hockey?
I don't follow hockey, but I do like every now and then I'll turn on a Flyers game, but like I'm just not into hockey as I used to be, but like I'll turn on a Flyers game every now and then. But yeah, you know me, I'm Phillies all the way through in baseball season, Eagles and 76ers football and basketball season. And of course, we got the Hoosiers being our college football team, which they're still our national champions.
They're
That's
national
still good to
championships
say,
for at
you know?
least the rest of the year, dude. Mind of Melly, no, it's not. Paulie's in here. He's also a Philly guy. Are you from the Philadelphia area? He wants to know what neighborhood you're from.
I actually am about maybe 2 miles down from the old Veterans Stadium, if he knows where I'm talking about right there.
Old Vet Stadium. I assume he does. He is an absolute legend. One of the best guys. TC, you're another legend of this show and of just, what we're doing and of being human. We're going to end the call in just a second, but before you leave, is it cool if I pray for you live?
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Yeah, Lord, thank you so much for TC and the warrior that he is. And he is so needed by his family, and he is such a champion of hard work, of work ethic, and of chasing a dream of being an incredible father and an incredible husband. I just pray, Lord, that you give him the strength to continue to do that and to truly just sit in the pain and the suffering for as long as needed before moving on from it, God. We just thank you for what he brings to the table for us and for his family, Lord God, and I just pray for healing. And as we know, it takes time. I just pray that the time is met with joy along the way and victories as much as possible, Jesus. Thank you so much for him and his family. Praying for blessings and quick healing. In your name we pray. Amen. TC, absolutely love you, bro.
Amen to that.
Absolutely
Amen to
love
that.
you, bro.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you.
Of course, dog. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, sounds good, bud.
All right, peace.
Bye.
My guy TC up on the block, dude. My guy. Paulie Walnuts knows he's goated. Mind to Melly, the deadline is not over. The deadline ends tomorrow, but it has slowed down a little bit today. Some more. I'm so caught up on these shoes that G Wiz be rocking. Follow G Wiz. Do you think he's got a ripping TikTok? G Wiz Flicks. I don't know why he's not a grandmaster. Hey, Grady, jersey swap? Is he talking about Grady Dick? G Wiz is crazy, dude. Bro, rolling an ATV on the court? Riding the horse next to Jokic? All right, if you had to eliminate... Book G Wiz? Looking for G Wiz to attend your next event? Fill out this form and we'll get back to you with next steps, pricing information, and other details. Submitting this form does not guarantee a visit. It just serves as a request. Thank you for cheering, Music Lights. Yo, are we booking G Wiz right now, guys? Are we going to book G Wiz? Yeah, let's do it. Bro. Let's book G Wiz live. How to hit that 1K bitch, you're the man. I'm just gonna put the I'll do the company phone number. What am I talking about? I have a business phone. Pick up the phone, baby. 213-352-5216. Will the contact information listed above be the person on site the day of the event? Yes, of course. Name of organization, Take Back with Zach. What are we? We're a personal business. Type of appearance, quick visit, 5 to 10 minute photo op and interaction. TBWZ live stream. Video interview. Hello, ladies. I'm just assuming they're women. Hello, ladies. We're corporate. All right, let me go back to that. We're corporate. Hello, ladies. Wait, should I do it like this? Hello, ladies. I am Zach, host of the show Take Back with Zach. We are huge fans of Mr. Watch this. Mr. Wiz, and would be overcome. Here we go, talking. Overcome with joy should he join us for a live interview on Twitch and YouTube. I think it would be funny if I ask him some hard-hitting sports questions and he never responds. Maybe he can just do some magic, or other wizard things. Z. Event location. The internet. Event date and time. I'm thinking this Friday. No, how about we do, dude, the Monday after the Super Bowl? Oh, dude, let's just set this so far in advance. Let's do it in August. Will I be live this day? Let's do it August 24th, 2027 at midnight. Now we'll do it at 3 p.m. Dude, this would be awesome. Estimated number of guests? 1. A solo one-on-one with me and G Wiz. Are there any corporate sponsors entitled to this event? No. Where should we park our van? The G-Whip needs 8-foot clearance with parking adjacent to the venue. What's the G-Whip? G-Wiz, G-Whip. That's a geek bar. I'm 100% gonna forget. G-Wiz's Whip and Nene. Okay, G-Wiz. No way. Not the Nene. Not the actual Nene. Sponsored by Hebrew National? Bro. Sponsored by Hebrew National? With the Nene? Are you kidding me? Girl. Bro, look at these. How old is this? Was that who's Porter? Dude, it's so hard to name old wizards. Oops. G-Wiz low-key got G-Drip. Dude, Shoddy, dude, Lady Wiz sees this and she's just, bro, putting down a wet floor sign, if you know what I mean, dog. Watch me, Nene.
Don't this hit make my people wanna...
I don't even know what you call G-Wiz. Like, what is he? Like...
Oh, dude. I mean, this edit goes so not hard. What's the opposite of hard? This edit goes so soft. I wish I could break this down frame by frame.
Like, what is he? Like...
Yeah, okay. You can't just flash the JPEG on the screen. Let me move me. Let me move Vini. Oh, no, I'm going to get in trouble. Oops, 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 oops. I forgot if I do YouTube videos on YouTube, I get in trouble for that. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, YouTube people. Where should we park our van? No need. G-Wiz may also need a room, depending on the appearance. This must be a secure and private area. That is not a restroom. Will you be able to provide this? Yeah, sure, whatever. Any additional questions? This is all I have. ... And the way I'm saying that is like this. This is all I have. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, sir. Brother said, never mind. My brother there said, never mind. A city must be provided. It's the internet. City, Los Angeles, state, Alaska, zip code 00246. That was my zip code in Boston. Los Angeles, Alaska. Bro, what up with the dino? Does G-Wiz have a good TikTok, you think? Watch me whip!
Day 4 of asking fans to score on this hoop. From all the way up here. Or here.
I would do it.
Their time to beat is 18.4 seconds. Wow, this is gonna be close. And they broke it by 0.1 seconds. A new record.
Stupid.
But one of them caught our eye. The one...
Oh, he's playing... This person has Down syndrome.
But one of them caught our...
This is a Down syndrome man. Oh my gosh, let me zoom. This individual has Down syndrome. Oh my gosh. What is happening? This guy's shoes stink. This guy should not be wearing these kind of shoes. This guy has no drip. This guy has absolutely zero drip. I'm so glad that you and I today, what we did was, yes, we broke down some trade deadline stuff. Of course we did. We talked about Shams. We talked about the trade deadline stuff. How do you feel about the Kings tonight? I don't know. I don't gamble. but I don't like the Kings ever, really, if that makes any sense, user. The most important thing that we did today was discover who G Wiz is. We discovered who G Wiz is. And we got our get back. We got our get right. Let's jump back in on some of the NBA trade deadline stuff, see if there's been any buzz that we've missed since going on our deep dive on Gwiz. According to Bontemps, why did Washington and Utah trade for stars now? One of the NBA's biggest storylines has been the frenetic, just don't use words like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Chris Bontemps? You know what I mean? Race to the bottom among teams hoping to land a top prospect in the strong 2026 draft class. It is a strong class. Nah, nice. Music, that's awesome. Paprika. But this week, another storyline has emerged. Tanking teams prioritizing a competitive roster next season as opposed to chasing more lottery odds for the 2027 draft. The Utah Jazz and Washington Wizards, two teams flagrantly trying to keep their top 8 protected draft picks, making these deals a sign of several shifts and trends. The perceived strength of the 2026 draft, the perceived weakness of the 2027 draft, the lack of available free agent options this summer, the limits on how long tanking is a viable strategy, the lack of interest in high salary stars outside the very top of the market. I don't know if tanking is a good strategy or not. What tanking allows you to do is increase the odds of your draft pick helping out your team at some point in the future, basically. Tanking doesn't always mean you're going to get more draft picks. It doesn't mean you're going to get more players. It doesn't mean you're going to get more of anything. All it does is kind of give you better odds in the lottery system to potentially get a higher draft pick. You're basically neutralizing an entire season of success to potentially have better odds to land a good player, which you don't even know if that player is going to pan out. I understand the value of tanking if it's a bona fide draft where you know exactly what kind of talent you're getting, but that's not how professional sports work. Professional sports, it doesn't matter. Obviously in the NBA, usually the guy who goes 1-1 is going to be pretty good. Like Cooper Flagg is really, really good at basketball. But there's a ton of dudes from this draft that are very good at basketball. Like this draft in particular has been awesome. The 2025 class might go down as one of the best classes, along with like the 2018 class in the NBA. The best strategy for winning in the NBA, in my opinion, is obviously what OKC did. And when you don't have a team that can be competitive, you get rid of your star players and you trade them for more picks. Because the more shots at the draft, 2018 was Luka, and that was Trae Young. I'll pull it up right now. Not images, you freaking idiot. It was Ayton, Bagley, Luka, Triple J, Trae Young, Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter, Sexton, Knox, McCall Bridges, SGA, Miles Bridges, Michael Porter Jr., Troy Brown's in there, DiVincenzo's in there, Lonnie Walker plays, Kevin Huerter plays, Grayson Allen plays, Aaron Holiday plays, Anthony Simmons plays, Shamet plays, Time Lord should play, doesn't play though. Brunson plays, Mitchell Robinson plays, Gary Trent Jr. plays, Bruce Brown plays. I mean, what? 8 years removed from this draft, and we still have that many guys who are playing? Oh, yeah, and Kostas Antetokounmpo. 6 years removed from the draft, and that many guys are still playing is pretty good for a draft. Paulie Walnuts, the Sixers process thing, it stopped working the minute you guys drafted Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons. That's when the process stopped working. Let's see, what years were those drafts? 2018. Was Ben Simmons? Yeah, I mean, right here. If they went with BI instead of Ben Simmons, okay, that's the first move. Obviously, you could have gone with Jamal, but no one was going to take Jamal number one. The conversation between BI and Ben Simmons, it wasn't even really a conversation, to be completely fair. But if you go with BI there instead of Ben Simmons, and then in 2017, if you go with Tatum instead of Markelle Fultz, you now have Embiid, BI, Jason Tatum, and maybe you still get Maxey. I don't know how, but Simmons and Fultz were two cannot miss guys. Simmons more than Fultz, for sure. Simmons more than Fultz, for sure. And you traded from 3 for Fultz when if you didn't do that, you would have landed Tatum. From Boston via Brooklyn. Yeah. Oh, man. It's for me, tanking is one of these things where, like, why on earth are you ever going to imagine that tanking is going to lead to imminent success? Tanking does not lead to imminent success. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Oreo, they were pretty adamant about that they got their guy no matter what. I remember that. I think about that 2017 draft a lot with the Lakers because if we took Tatum instead of Lonzo Ball right there, I mean, the Lakers are on a completely different trajectory. I don't think we ever even trade for AD. That means the Lakers have Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum. They would still have that whole, like, Josh Hart, KCP, that whole squad, and then add LeBron to that, and then don't trade Zubac to the Clippers for Mike Miller. Whatever. You guys don't watch this show to hear me talk about the Lakers, though. One day, someone will be like, man, why can't he just keep talking about the Lakers? And I'll be so stoked to do that. All right, people talk about Catholics. People talking about Chargers. No, being sad. Rob Pelinka has not made a single move, though. Rob Pelinka has to do something. If he doesn't do anything, he's just admitting like this season's a lost cause. Not even a lost cause. I struggle with this trade deadline for a few reasons. I struggle to believe that there's many teams out there that can truly be competitive with the top 5 teams in the league. And for me, those top 5 teams in the league are the Thunder, the Nuggets, Minnesota. I'm going to go with Detroit and New York out of the East, although New York is like a low 5. I think those top 4 are legit contenders. I don't know about the Cavs. Can't say anything about the Cavs. The Spurs, Oreo, dude, they have enough to beat OKC. I don't know if they have enough to get through OKC and Jokic, potentially, and Ant. It's going to be a gauntlet in the West. You know what? You know how last year we had the Pacers obviously out of the East? And the Pacers were a very like surprising team. A lot of it's because a lot of the top guys got hurt and because the Knicks just stink. And we got the Pacers. I think this year in the West, we might see some weird stuff go down. Like if the Rockets get linked up with the Nuggets in the first round and like a 4-5 matchup, and even the 3-6 matchup is probably going to be Lakers and Spurs. Like, those can both go to 7. Those series can both go to 7 and completely nuke the chances of whoever makes it out of those series. I think the West is in for a very, very, very wacky playoffs. Very wacky playoffs from the West. The East, if Giannis goes to the Heat, watch out for the Heat. Okay? I'll tell you that right now. Spoelstra with Giannis is going to be freaky. But right now, for me, it's pretty obvious it's going to be Detroit out of the East. I'm not going to sleep on the Sixers, and I'm not going to sleep on New York. I don't know if the Cavs are enough, but I won't sleep on them. I think the East will be a little bit more evenly matched. The West is just like a gauntlet, dude. The West is going to be so hard to win this year. And whoever does win it is going to be awesome. Whoever does win it has a huge claim of like, look what we did. John Morant got traded to the Heat. XD, you keep doing this to me. I'm going to buy a bunch of small marbles and a sling. Let's see what Wob has to say. No, he didn't. You're a liar. Did you know every player from the lottery in 2018 has been traded? That's crazy, Oreo. Really? Every player from the 2018 lottery has been traded? And the lottery is the top 13, 14. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. My guy Trey's calling in. What up, Trey? How you doing, bro?
What up, Trey? Good. How are you, man?
Good, dog. Just talking NBA trade deadline on this beautiful Super Bowl Wednesday.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to watch basketball next year.
What team are you?
I'm a Bulls fan.
Bro, yeah, the Bulls have made some very interesting moves. I talked about this earlier in the show. If I told you 4 years ago that you're going to eventually trade Vucevic, you're going to trade LaVine and DeRozan, and you're going to get no first-round picks in return for it, like, do you even believe me?
Oh, I would have said, oh, well, you mean the average Bulls front office? This team literally is the most incompetent organization. Listen, I think we have 6 active guards on our roster right now. Yeah. I thought that when we moved Kobe White, we would move Kobe White either for a first round pick or for a big. And we got Usman Dang, I guess. So I guess that's the big we're going with.
Yeah, he's your guy going forward. I will say it might be nice to get him off the books, Vucevic specifically. You guys have cleared a lot of cap space, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is now it's like either we make a huge move for a center that nobody thinks is moving, or like we're just cooked next year.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that they've said yes to Josh Giddey, and like, Josh Giddey, this is your team. Anthony Simons had a good year off the bench in Boston. It's just Patrick Williams. I don't like that you guys re-signed him to that 4-year deal, although it's pretty cheap.
I agree.
That one's tough. I think Jaden Ivey is low key a solid piece, but you're gonna have to sign him to a pretty solid deal. I don't know, man. It seems like they're building a team around Josh Giddey, and a team built around Josh Giddey is not a team that can actually contend, in my opinion.
Well, my thing is, like, I'm fine. Okay, here's the thing. I'm fine with Giddey. He's a good playmaker. He's really good in transition. He can't run a half-court offense, which is a problem. But, like, it wouldn't be a huge problem if we had, like, a really good big, because then you have somebody to always feed the ball to. I think Mattis Buzelis is probably going to be our best player like 2 or 3 years from now, but he plays the 3/4. We don't have a true big right now, and that's the reason why this team can't be good. And until we get one, we're just going to be cooked.
Yeah, it seems like this season is kind of a wash at this point.
Washed. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point we're tanking. That's what it feels like.
And it didn't seem like, this team is a perennial play-in team. I feel like the past 6 years, you've just been like that.
Yeah.
Either that like 9th or 10th or 8th seed, and like always in the play-in, always losing to the Heat somehow.
Yeah, every single time. Yep, out of the Heat to the Hawks.
The Heat of the Hawks. This team needed a full rebuild, and I think you traded all of the guys just a little bit too late. If you did what, obviously like OKC getting rid of Paul George when Paul George was still super hot and they had no chance of winning is big. But look at how Memphis has handled it. They traded Jaren Jackson Jr. and they traded Desmond Bane this year for 7 first-round picks. You got rid of...
Right. Yeah, well, it's like every other franchise has a brain. Like, even the Wizards, who are historically known for being incompetent. I mean, the roster they're building, they have a bunch of young talent. They've got Trae Young now. They've got Anthony Davis. they
Yeah.
really didn't have to give up much. They gave up 2 late first-round picks, which,
Yeah.
one of them is the Thunder, so that might as well be a second-round pick. And in return, their team is going to contend next year probably. That's a very good roster.
Yeah, the Wizards ultimately, like, I'm looking at them as a next year team because obviously Trae Young and AD are both still hurt at this point. It's a massive if they can stay healthy type situation, which AD obviously cannot. The direction that the Bulls are going in feels so weird, dude. It feels so strange.
bad.
Like, I don't know what the plan is for next year.
Yeah, well, I assume we just don't have a direction. It's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, because, again, why else are we going to just, trade for infinite guards? Like, I honestly, I didn't even want to trade Kobe White. I would have loved to have a Josh Giddey, Kobe White backcourt moving forward. That would have been a fine backcourt for me. I don't even know why, we just kept wanting to trade him. I don't really see the value in that.
I think it's a combination of Kobe White and Patrick Williams were back-to-back first-round picks, and neither of those guys are going to really, really change a lot for any roster. Kobe White goes to the Hornets and becomes the 4th or 5th best player on that team.
Yeah, I mean, you've got LaMelo, you've got Khan, a couple other guys. Yeah, he's probably 4th.
Bridges, and I think it's a combination of not very good drafting from the Bulls, and then just making some weird moves and hanging on to Levine and DeRozan and Vooch for too long. Man, it's Reinsdorf, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so the owner of the Bulls is also the owner of the White Sox. It's
I did not know that, but that makes sense.
Bro, it's just not it's not a well-run organization. If the Bulls never got Michael Jordan, they would be the Wizards. They would be a laughingstock of the league.
Yes. 100%. Yep. It's very reminiscent, and obviously the Patriots are well run now under Robert Kraft, but it was before Brady, you only have one Super Bowl appearance, one lone and everything, and it was just bad. And then, after Brady, you have the 5 years of misery. It's kind of like that. This franchise is just Jordan made. Derrick Rose could have been the way out, and obviously we know what happened with that. So the only way that the Bulls somehow get out of this is if our tank is super successful, we do good in the lottery, somehow land a top 5 pick, and or maybe even top 3, and we get someone like Darren Peterson or AJ Debonsa.
I mean, Brooklyn, Washington, Indiana, Sacramento, and the Pelicans have quite a good lead on you in terms of the tank. They're you're 10 games better than those teams.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're in the worst possible position.
It's a horrible spot right now. You're literally the 10th seed. You're currently a play-in team, which is, the Bulls will mess up the tanking. They'll be the play-in team. They'll win. They'll get the 8th seed somehow, and then just get smacked in the mouth by Detroit.
Dude, I don't know. There's 37 games left in the year, 38 games left in the year. If we can just lose a large percentage of those, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, there's 30 games left, basically. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I think the worst place to be in any sort of sports team, the worst place to be is just in the middle. And the Bulls have been perennial.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent to the Steelers.
Oh, dude, that's a great shout. It's exactly like the Steelers. It's just you're this team that rides the middle, and you're not that bad every year, and you're not that great every year, and you kind of just exist to play in the play-in and get smacked in the mouth by the number 1 overall seed, and then not have a great draft pick after.
Yep, every single year. That it is the Steelers. That it's us, the Heat, and the Hawks have been caught in this weird Steelers thing that's going on.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you say the Heat in the 2020s they've gone to the finals twice now, and
which is wild.
Somehow it just goes to show the Heat are such a well-run organization. When you have Pat Riley at the top and you have a coach like Spoelstra, you're gonna find yourself in the finals every 5 or 6 years. There's teams
Well, and
that
that's
are
another
well run.
thing
There's
is
teams that are
Billy
poorly run.
Donovan should have. We should have gotten rid of Billy Donovan a long time ago.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's just like stagnating. Like the whole thing about Donovan is like, yeah, he was good with the Thunder, great. He was able to coach a prime Russell Westbrook, fantastic. Like, I don't know, it can't be that hard. Like, it just feels like he's done nothing with us.
Yeah, it's like give Russ the ball, run a pick and roll. Okay, Russ dunked from the free throw line. Great.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's obviously been one of the crazier trade deadlines of all time.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong to say? I'd love your general thought on this. I'm so impressed with what Memphis has done, and they still have a trade asset with Ja Morant. This year they've gotten 7 first-round picks for the guys that they've traded and dished off. Is it wrong to say that there's a chance in 3 or 4 years we're looking at the Memphis Grizzlies as this next Oklahoma City Thunder type team?
I think it's very possible, especially because the rumors are they're going to move Ja too. Like the rumors are they're going to try to blow it all up. And moving Ja, you probably get 2 or 3 first-round picks. Let's say they get 3, and you have 10 first-round picks from this haul.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I mean, as long as you draft well and you draft smart, then yeah, I mean, they should be able to.
Yeah, and they have 2 rookies now since they traded for Walter Clayton Jr. I think he's really he's going to be solid. And then Cedric Coward on their team is also very, very good. I think they got 2 young rookies to build around. Don't sleep on Zach Edey. Like, I really do think that this Memphis Grizzlies team in a couple of years can be a legit contender in the NBA.
And like Zach Edey's another really good point because he's like a perennial 10-10 guy, and it's just nice to have a person that can come off your bench if necessary. He could be a great 6th man if they get a bunch of like really solid young talent.
Yeah. Dude, such an interesting day in sports. It's great. Adam Silver, this is exactly what he wanted. He wanted to set the trade deadline up right during Super Bowl week. It's a mid Super Bowl, and everyone right now is talking about the NBA, and no one cares about the Patriots and Seahawks right now. This is exactly what Adam Silver needed.
Well, it was a lot better than the Pro Bowl, so.
I mean, that was a joke. It was like 64 to 50. It was an absolute...
I couldn't tell if it was a college basketball game score or if it was like a Pro Bowl score. That was a disgrace.
I checked my phone in the third quarter. It was like 42 to 42. I was like, what is happening here?
They just don't care, man. They don't care about the Pro Bowl anymore. It's sad.
No, they don't. Trey, we've got some people over on YouTube and on Twitch. Do you want to shout out your show real quick to let the people know where they can find you?
Oh, I appreciate that, man. So I'm on a podcast with a couple of my friends. It's called the We Don't Know Ball podcast. If anybody wants to go watch, we discuss football, basketball. Mainly, those are like the main 2 things. So yeah, definitely go check it out. My ad on TikTok is Retrospect. So super appreciate you letting me shout it out, man.
Of course, bro. Yeah, everyone go follow We Don't Know Ball Pod. We're going to have those guys on some point, probably in the, for sure, football offseason, and get something going there. But Trey, we're going to let you go, bro. Thanks for chatting today.
Yeah, man. You have a good one, brother.
All right, peace.
See you, man.
Oreo, he's all over the place. You Don't Know Ball Pod. They do a lot of stuff. I see their stuff on TikTok all the time. That's kind of how me and Trey got connected. He popped into a live one day. We talked for 20 minutes, and the rest is history. Now he's calls in pretty much every show. He's like a main staple kind of guy. My friend just got grounded for betting on the NBA. XD, I need to hear this story. Oreo said, yo, I'm going to call in and talk draft. Love talking about the NBA draft and draft misses. I am so in the dark right now on the NBA draft. Which it's one of those things like so much of what's happening today revolves around what's going on in the draft. So it'd be nice to know, but we are getting a call right now. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Oreo.
Oreo, what up, dude? How are you?
I'm good.
You're chilling, dog? Bro, we had a great conversation just talking NBA yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, those bots kept targeting me.
Yeah, you kept getting timed out, dude. And then remember, XD was dropping just like Wikipedia of cuss words.
Yeah, I feel targeted. I'm gonna I'm gonna freaking hurt Dino, bro. He's
Yeah,
targeting
maybe
me.
if your name is instead of Oreo, maybe if it was Vanilla Wafer, you wouldn't be targeted. Get it? Race joke. Brother, you're calling into the show. You want to talk about the upcoming draft?
Well, that and I think like hypothetical, like what if they drafted this? I think that's cool. Like I like talking about like, I mean, 2018 Suns could have drafted Luka. It was all set up to draft Luka.
Yeah, huh?
They did not.
Well, wasn't that pick that was a trade with the Hawks, right?
Well, so the Hawks drafted Luka at 3, traded him for Trey at 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that draft was insane, dude. I love doing some what ifs. Do you have any ball knowledge right now on the 2026 draft?
I think Darren Peterson goes 1.
Is he nice?
That Kansas team looks scary. They put up a lot against BYU. They were definitely the better team.
Yeah, Kansas looks unbelievable this year. They look really good. Kentucky does not look good. I think out of that conference, Kansas and Arizona have been awesome all year, and I think BYU is nothing to shake at. It's still a great team.
I think it's less of a great team, and they're just more hyped up because of Dyvansa. And I think Dyvansa's stock will stay the same, but I don't think, like, going into this year, we all thought, oh, Dyvansa will be number 1. Dyvansa's easy number 1. He's been that for years in this class, except for when Cooper was supposed to be in this class.
Is there any way that he does go number 1, or are we pretty much locked in on Darren Peterson?
I think it's either Darren Peterson or Caleb Williams has a good March Madness. I think Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson.
The kid from North Carolina?
Keaton Wagler, if he keeps on this trajectory he's on, I mean, he can definitely take over that Vansa. That Vansa, he's putting up impressive stats, but it's empty stats because they're not winning games.
I think a huge thing moving forward for teams, like if you look at why the Pistons are good and you look at why OKC is good, it's really because of their defense. I think if you have a guy who can put up buckets, that's cool, but there's a lot of dudes in the NBA that can put up buckets. I think teams are going to be prioritizing defense more than ever. And if a guy like Dybansta is not doing well on that side of the not on side of that court, I think it gives reason for him not to go number 1.
And that's the same reason that
was the worst sentence I ever said.
Darren Peterson and Caleb Wilson will probably go above him because those are. I mean, Caleb Wilson is the perfect build right now for what you're looking at in the NBA. He is that wing 3, can play the 4 if has to, even can play the 2 if really has to, and he can play defense. He's not one of those guards that if he's playing guard, he's gonna just give up on defense. He's not. He's gonna try. He's a hustle player, and that's what a lot of teams are looking for. Like a lot of teams that think they are close to being contenders but aren't fully contenders yet are looking at that, and that's who's in the bottom of the lottery who keep winning the draft. I mean,
yeah,
the Hawks and the Mavericks have gotten the last 2 number 1 picks, and neither of them were even top 5 for lottery odds. So
I know. I feel like I don't know if that trend can continue though. I feel like it's bad for the league if the 9th best team is getting the number 1 overall pick.
But also it adds you see players that have been high draft picks play with other players who are going through the same thing. And I think the league likes the storylines, oh, this team wasn't supposed to get this guy. I think the league kind of weighs the odds more evenly than it says they do.
Bro, we're right now, I don't know if you see Twitch, we're watching Caleb Wilson highlights on X. This kid is nasty.
Yeah, I know. He's the perfect build for anything you want in a basketball team right now.
And right now, the mock draft guys have him going 8. Dude, this is a steal.
He's like 6'5".
How
I
is he
think he's
6'5"?
like
He's got to be
6'5".
taller than that. He looks tall. He's 6'10", bro.
6'10"?
Yeah, he's 6'10".
Yeah, he's honestly like a Jaren build then too, because I think Jaren's 6'11". I think if Utah wanted to not take that Jaren trade, I think they could have just drafted Caleb Wilson. But
They ran out of Caleb Wilson at like 4, going to the Wizards. Dude, this kid. All right, Oreo, you've made it official. This is my favorite player in the NBA moving forward. Once he gets drafted, this guy is so sick.
I don't see the fit on the Wizards. I don't know why they draft him, because if AD's still not healthy, because he never is, but AD, Sar, I think they have Cam Whitmore. I think they traded for him.
And they have Keontae George, right?
Yeah, I hate the hate on Keontae George. I am so high on Keontae George. I think he will be phenomenal. I think he just hasn't had the chance to be yet under whatever weird coaching thing they have going over in Washington.
Yeah. Oh, it's Keyshawn George, right? Keontae George is on Utah.
Keyshawn George.
Yeah, he's really nice. I think Sar is nice too. They've got a lot of size, and adding an AD as like a true 5. The thing that is tough about AD is AD never wants to play the 5. AD wants to play the 4, and that's why the Lakers tried adding in. We won it when we had who was the center we had? I forget, but they're gonna have to add in a true 5 because AD does not want to play that. He wants to mainly stay on the block because he's like, I get hurt if I play the 5, but he gets hurt every single time.
Yeah, and I think if Sar really had to, he could play the 5, but I think he's an undersized 5. I think he's only like 6'10", 6'11".
Wow. He
and
is.
I think if they do get Caleb Wilson, I think I see it kind of Keyshawn George at the 1, or Trae Young at the 1, Keyshawn George at the 2, Caleb Wilson at the 3 probably, and then AD if he's healthy at the 4, and then Sar at the 5. But
that's a pretty nice team when you lay it out like that, dude.
Yeah,
that's a really nice team.
It is thinking about it, but also it relies on AD's health, Sark being actually productive on a winning team. Wilson's game just converting to the NBA, I think it will, but it will still rely on that. We don't know everything. I mean, we've seen with previous drafts. Let's see Patrick Williams go top 5 and then just kind of fizzle out.
Yeah.
Slowly, like how he's been.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge reason I think the Bulls are in the spot they're right now because they drafted Patrick Williams. This is nuts.
I think Caleb Wilson will be there.
Oreo, this was an electric call, dude. We're gonna keep the show rolling though. Thank you so much for calling in, man. And you're active in the Discord, so anybody on YouTube who wants to join the Discord, my guy Oreo is pretty active in there, always talking NBA. Anything you wanted to say on your way out, dog?
No, I'm good.
Awesome, bro. All right. Thanks for being a part of this thing. We'll talk to you soon, dog.
Yeah.
Peace. My guy Oreo, my epic homie. Dude, I'm just obsessed with Caleb Wilson now. He's so good. His defense is what I'm most impressed with by far.
We go through the ACC. It's not like y'all beat the smart kids. Yeah, coming to Georgia Tech, it's not a big thing. Charlie Scott. Yes, sir. And Charlie Scott is one of my favorite people in the world. You know what the great thing about today was? Caleb Wilson. No. Back in Atlanta. No, that was great. But Caleb didn't really know who Charlie Scott was. Obviously, he's too young. Yeah. He shouldn't have known. But explaining, I say, wait, Caleb, this is the first African-American basketball player in the ACC. Whoa. And with North Carolina. He's not just, and he's an NBA All-Star. And then I was like. So hold on to that picture. And he goes, really? I said, wait. And he had 2,000 points in 3 years. He's like, dang. He's like, damn.
Happy Black History Month, everybody. I love the idea of, I don't know why my brain goes here. I love the idea of like one day, some like, I don't know who, MasterCard is like, hey, there's this guy that we've been checking out. We want to see if he'd be good to like sponsor, or like we want to do some sponsorships with Take Back with Zach. And they're like, let's just watch his show. And like right when they click on it, I'm like this, yo, shout out to Black History Month. And they're like, nope, never mind. So XD, your buddy, his mom called you and tried to use you as a point in front of his, he tried to use you as a point in front of his mom because he kept losing money. That is such a hard position to be in, because you're like, one, I want to help my boy, but also I do not want to disappoint my friend's mom, because, oh my gosh, I have a wedgie in the front. A pedgie, penis wedgie. My penis is a wedgian. Vagian. I cannot believe I'm off on TikTok. I'm out of here. What's gonna happen? The funny part. Here we go. On TikTok, starting next week, I'm gonna start doing my top 10 NBA power rankings on there. Boy, oh boy, am I gonna get the most nasty people commenting on that thing. Thoughts of the possibility of Giannis to Miami? Rolly, what up, dude? Welcome to the show. This is Take Back with Zach. We're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. We talk ball all day, every day. Please follow. Please subscribe. We're also on Twitch. I think Giannis to Miami is one of the more logical places for him to go. The thing about the Giannis trade, Paprika, there's two parties here. There's what's good for Giannis and there's what's good for the Bucks. The Bucks still hold all the power. Giannis hasn't sat there and said, trade me now. He has not sat there and said, trade me right now. Do you want to know what the Bucks have to offer him? 4 years, $275 million. Guys, can we just take a moment to understand how much money that is? $275 million over 4 years. That's over $80 million a year. The Bucks can offer him that with the Supermax because it's his home team, yada, yada, yada. That's all they do. They go, hey, bro, 4 years, $275 million. Do you want it or not? And then Giannis either goes, no, I'm good. And they're like, okay, we'll trade you. Or he says, actually, yeah, let's stay and let's do this thing. I want that money. I want that bag. The Bucks still hold the power in this thing. And the minute you think, we talk about it all the time, the player empowerment movement. How XD, you're tripping. The idea that players control their destinies. You know, James Harden has asked out of a trade so many different times, and he always gets what he wants. Like, the owners still hold the power in this thing. Ultimately, what I think about Giannis to Miami from Giannis' perspective, yeah, that's awesome, dude. Miami rocks. Miami's awesome. Miami's a great city. If you have not been to Miami, please try to go. Maybe wait till you're older. Maybe wait till you can party a little bit and do your thing, or just, yeah, get some good food. Miami's a great town, and it's a great place to live. It's a great place to be rich, too. It's an awesome place to be rich. All right, see you, Oreo. I love it for Giannis. I love it for the Heat. I think it improves the Heat, even if you're getting rid of all the pieces that they need to get rid of to get Giannis. I think it still improves the Heat. I don't know if it's good for the Bucks. I don't think it's good for the Bucks necessarily. They're talking about offering Kelly Oubre, like a mix of Jovic, Jaquez. Those are three young talents that I think can be successful in the Heat organization. Okay. So often we have these Heat players that are very, very good that they draft. We're like, what? Who's Max Strus? Who's Gabe Vincent? Who are these guys? And then they go to other teams and you're like, oh, he's not very good. Oh, he's kind of mid. I don't necessarily think that, like, for the Bucks. Oh no. I don't ever think that for the Bucks going after or trading Giannis to the Heat is enough for them. When I think the offer from the Warriors is better, But the best move for them, to be honest, is waiting until the offseason and just saying, hey, like this season's an L. We'll tank. We'll get a solid draft pick, hopefully, and we'll just try this again in the offseason. I think that personally is the best move for the Bucks. So it's all dependent. Like, are the Bucks going to make the best move possible to make Giannis happy? No. Giannis wants out. Wants out. Maybe from like 4 to 5. XT1. Kello will do very well on any team, and Hawkes will have flashes, but yeah, you're mainly right. In my opinion, Jovic isn't even NBA talent. The Heat are so good at making mid players really good because they're in the Spoelstra system. Kello Wares is very solid. Kello Wares is very solid. Those guys just they do play in the system of Eric Spoelstra. And Kello Ware was really good at the start of the season, not as good recently. I think the jury's still out on Kello Ware, personally. I haven't seen enough from him to be like bona fide absolute superstar. You know, Duncan Robinson has gone off and improved. Max Strus was like a huge move for the Cavs, and he comes off the bench now. Gabe Vincent was awesome for that team, and now he's on the Lakers and he stinks. There's so many of these Heat guys that are like such good talents, and they go somewhere else and they're not very good. Bam is obviously a very good basketball player, but is Bam outside of the Heat? I think Tyler Hero's game translates. I think Duncan Robinson's game obviously translates. He's the only shooter for the Pistons, but ultimately I do think that the Heat don't have enough to offer to really entice Milwaukee to trade him. When I think about, I want to just cook one clip up about James Harden, and then I'll probably try to throw the Madden on. I'll play some Madden with you guys, some video games. I don't have 2K yet, but I will be getting 2K for the offseason and stuff like that. James Harden has tried it so many times, dude. Like, how many times are we going to do this with James Harden? We did James Harden and Russell Westbrook. We tried it. We tried James Harden with Chris Paul. We tried James Harden with KD and Kyrie. We tried James Harden with Kawhi Leonard. And now here we are trying James Harden with Donovan Mitchell. How many times? For real. Are we going to do this with James Harden? If I'm a Cavaliers fan, I understand that we got more talented with James Harden instead of Darius Garland. James Harden's ceiling of what he's able to do is higher than what Garland can do. Also, I know he's older, but James Harden is going to play more games year over year than Darius Garland because Darius Garland struggles with injury. He's undersized. The biggest glaring thing is the age difference. You're trading for not an aging vet, an old vet, an aged vet in James Harden for a young all-star type talent in Darius Garland. It is such a win now move by Cleveland. And I think it signals a greater calling for the Cavaliers. I think what they're saying is this year we're going all in. If we don't make noise in the playoffs and at least get to the ECF, at least make a final, at least compete, they're going to have to rebuild. No, XT1, I went off. They're going to have to completely rebuild, in my opinion. That's get rid of Donovan Mitchell. Let's get rid of Mobley. Let's get rid of Jarrett Allen. Completely sell. Right now, they're making a move to get Harden to go all in on this season, prove to themselves that they can do it, and then try to sign LeBron in the offseason. Will that be enough? I don't know. In today's NBA, the most important part of this league is playing defense. The reason the Thunder are number one in the West and the reason that the Pistons are number one in the East is because they play the best defense. So many guys can put up a bucket. There are so many dudes out there that can go out and get a bucket whenever they want. Because we've preached offense. For the past 10 years, it's all been about pace and offense. What combats all of that? Good defense. And for me, there's only a handful of teams that do it. The reason I give the Knicks any sort of credit at all is because I believe in what they do defensively. The reason, even though they're the 5 seed, I do not believe for a second in my Lakers is because they play horrible, horrible defense. if you're the Cavs and you're going after James Harden, I'm not saying he's that much worse than Darius Garland defensively, but he's not better. And if you're making all these moves to potentially get LeBron, LeBron is suffering defensively this year as well. He's coming off the worst defensive season of his career, and it will just get worse and worse and worse over time. This Cavs move feels so weird because it's as if they're setting up for either adding a final piece in the offseason or completely rebuilding this entire roster. But that's, I guess, how you do it. At least try your hardest. At least go all in and see what you got before completely giving up. James Harden is such a weird move to me. And it's really a money move. The Clippers didn't want to extend him. They didn't want to give him the $42 million guaranteed for next season. And he said, okay, I'm going to sit out and then you're going to trade me. That's exactly what happened. Only team beating the Thunder in the next few years, assuming they're healthy, is the Spurs. That's the thing, Rolly, is assuming they're healthy. I don't think they're going to stay healthy this season. I don't think this team is going to stay healthy this season. They played 23 games in the postseason last year. That's over a quarter of a season. They played a whole extra quarter of a season last year. It's a lot of games, dude. It's a young team. I know they can recover quickly, but look at who's had the injuries. It's their top line guys. It's SGA, J-Dub, and Chet. Those are the guys who have had the injuries. Those are the guys who are running the most. I know it's a really, really deep team. I don't think the Thunder are going to do it this year, though. James Harden is such an interesting move for the Cavs. I think it's the move before the move, or it's the move before the crumble. It's the move before the rebuild. It's so weird. It's just a really weird place to be if you're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. For me, one of the best moves of this whole offseason was Triple J to the Jazz. The Jazz are going to be legit next year, dude. Lauri Markkanen, Triple J, Keontae George, they're going to make noise. They're going to be at least a play-in team. For me, though, this is not about the Jazz. Have the Grizzlies won this entire season by the moves that they've made with Desmond Bane and JJJ? Yeah, in like 5 minutes, I'm going to fire that up. Unruly. The Grizzlies have acquired 7 first-round picks this season and cleared $300 million off the books in moving Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bane, and they still have Ja Morant, which everyone was saying at one point is their most valuable trade piece. It relieves so much pressure on them to make a significant deal for Ja Morant because they've already gotten so much in return this year for their dudes. The Grizzlies are a rebuilding team and doing it better than any other rebuilding team. I am excited for what they're able to do. I think it's an organization that, look at the players that they've drafted. They have drafted well. This is a good organization. I think they have good scouts. They have a good advanced department. I think Ja being hurt and out the past 2 seasons has really hurt their chances in the West, and just the competitive nature of the West. They saw what they had and they realized it wasn't enough to compete, and they moved the pieces at the right time when they were at their highest. Great point, Rolly. Great move. You often don't see a trade where it's an awesome move for both sides, but the JJJ one is an incredible move for both sides. Memphis deserves this. Memphis is a great city. A lot of people talk on Memphis, and I'm not going to sit here and do that. I love that city, man. Every time I've been to Memphis, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself and had a great time. I felt welcomed with open arms. You know what else I felt? I felt a city that loves their basketball team. Memphis loves the Grizzlies, and they deserve a real team. Instead of sitting here and trying to get it done with those 3 and trying to maybe sneak into the 6th seed or the 7th seed and like maybe be a playoff team, they looked at it and said, no, this isn't good enough. Let's trade everyone away and get as many first-round picks as possible, and that's exactly what they did. Memphis is crushing this season. What they've set up for themselves is truly, they're on the road to be a very, very competitive team in the league. And so are the Jazz. The pieces that the Jazz have added, what they already have in Ace Bailey and Keontae George, and they're going to get a top 10 pick this year. Depending on how these guys play, it could even turn into a top 5 pick and they could be going after someone really, really solid. I love what the Jazz are doing and I love what the Grizzlies are doing. I think both of those teams are on incredible trajectories going forward. I think one of the more quiet trades that's happened is Vucevic to Boston. You know Vuce is going to help that Boston team out. The Celtics have been hanging around in that 3 seed this entire season. They've been hanging right around there this entire year. And everyone's like, yeah, but they don't have Tatum. Dude, does it look like they need Jason Tatum? Does this team right now, the way it's constructed, look like they need Jason Tatum? I know losing Anthony Simons, he was their guy off the bench. He was their solid player off the bench who was awesome for them this year in a lot of big spots, I thought. Great, he was in consideration for 6 man. Adding in Vucevic really, really helps this team out. I think it gets them back to the roots of when they won. When they had Kristaps Porzingis or an Al Horford, like a true 5 that's versatile. That's what Vooch is. Vooch is going to eat boards. He also defends the paint so well. You didn't get this guy to put up buckets. You got this guy to get boards, and you got him to lock down the paint. And that's exactly what Vooch is going to do. And it's something I think this Celtics team needs. I'm very, very high on what the Celtics are going to be able to do moving forward in the postseason because of what they've added defensively in grabbing Vooch. I think it's a trade that a lot of people are sleeping on. One of the weirdest things, and this take might be freezing cold by the time I finish it, the Draymond Green and the Warriors relationship is over. That is so clear. It's so, yeah. All right. We're going to play Madden. Fellas, absolute electric stream. It's been about 3 hours of NBA talk. So stoked on it. You guys have been absolutely electric. Hang tight with me while I set everything up to play some Madden. We're going to get jiggy with it. Whoa, pause. I'm going to get super nasty. If you want to add me on Madden, this is my gamer tag. I just dropped my gamer tag if you want to add me on Xbox. Don't switch, no. Yep, still there. Okay. You guys heard that? Good. Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the Lord. The Lord. I hurt my throat so bad. I have such a bad front wedgie. Wedgie. My penis hurts. Yeah, my penis hurts. I don't know where my controller is of my Xbox. I'm getting a call. Yeah, I'm getting a call. Hello, brother, what's your name and where you calling from? Hello, brother, what's your name and where you calling from?
You're the one who was cruising the worker bar looking for a little action, and you just happened to find it. The swarthy, earthy, sensual worker. You know, I was going to let you become part of my most erotic fantasies, but now you can just forget that, write it off, you know? I guess what you prefer is old blood and guts. This guy's idea of a romantic night out is 2 seats at a public execution. Boy, you really chose the right husband. You're the one who...
Dad? Paprika. Someone's gonna make me their husband one day. I'm gonna give my wife a kiss on the lips. I'm so excited just to be your man. I can't find my remote right now. My controller for my Xbox is missing. Hey, Unruly, I'm gonna find my remote real fast. Someone entertain me. Open Gangnam Style. Have you guys heard that song? Open Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy ladies. Open Gangnam Style. On TikTok. Watch this again. India. Shout out to India. Oh. Oh no. Wait, this is not linked up at all. No, I want this. Okay, you have Xbox audio. Why are you not getting the Viz? Hey, I'm being an idiot. Hey, I'm being a stupid loser right now. Oh, really? There it is. Boom. That works. Yes, let's go. Shout out to Vini. Shout out to Meanie. Shout out to Eeny, Miny, Meanie, Peeny, Peeny, Weenie. Come on, Shawty, get your back into it. Who are you guys voting for team of the year? Who are you guys voting for team of the year? I'm gonna give it to the the Chicago Bears. How about that? I was not playing Fallout. My roommate plays that game. Oh no! I feel that people are jelly out way too much. Oh man, what a bad idea. Well, that is so full of people. Yeah, let's do it. Did you add me? Nope. Oh. My roommate plays on this Xbox and they all say mean things to him. Oh, here we go. Your Bonnie Bon? Oh. Hey, baby. Hey, Derp. I love when he calls me Pookie. Me and Derp have little names for each other. I call him Wob 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 Wob. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dummy. I'm such an idiot, bro. I'm such an idiot. The entire time I was streaming on Twitch, I was in the Madden category. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this how I do it? I was streaming in the Madden category that entire stream. That's so annoying. We go 5-minute? Oh, beat me to it. Come on, shawty, get your back into it. Derpy, I just did a 3-hour stream talking about the NBA trade deadline. And instead of doing it from the sports category, I did it from the Madden category. So that was, so when people are scrolling around on Twitch and they see me on Madden, they're like, what is going on? It just major mess up from Vini. Major mess up moment from Vini. Gotta hit this. Oh, soundboard's not working, guys. I cannot make a single change then. Soundboard is not hooked up to my OBS, which means if I try to make a single move, it'll crash. The last thing we want to do is this epic stream to crash. Peanut butter and jelly is so good. I'm trying to hold hands with a lady this weekend. I'm trying to take a lady to a museum this week. I'm trying to get cute. I'm trying to take a girl to the museum. I'm trying to take a girl to the Getty. Like a woman. I was like, hey baby, let's go to the Getty. I really want to reconnect my soundboard, guys. But if I do that, it's probably gonna crash. I just won't do it. Does Spotify work? Spotify doesn't work either. Unruly, I'm gonna smack you across the mouth. If you don't hurry up. Just kidding, that was so mean. Guys, does anybody want to be my offensive coordinator? Oh, you guys are delayed by 10 seconds. Someone on Discord can be my OC. Someone on Discord, if they want to be my OC, can you rematch me after you 1v1 on Unruly? Yeah, sure. And then I'm out of here at 5. This would have been a... Yeah, I'm sorry. I just gotta... It won't be a... Okay, you ready? Are you kidding me, Unruly? You can see my screen, dog. Yes, I'm waiting for opponent right now. I'm waiting for opponent RN. Let's also do a live watch along to the we're gonna watch the Nuggets and Knicks game together. We're doing a night game, Unruly. Unruly, where the heck are you, bro? Are you kidding me? Get out of this. I can tell this is going to be way too confusing. I'm in here, brother. Here, join mine. Sorry, Unruly. Don't remember I'm a boomer? Remember I'm a boomer? Your boy don't always know what's going on in life. Baby? Here we go. Unruly, are you there, bro? Bro, night game. Let's go, dude. I'm scared. I deferred. I'm pretty sure I deferred. If I didn't defer and I just screwed that up, I'm going to be so mad. All right. Thanks for giving it to me at the 35. Bro, forgot the rules. What's XD saying? Where are you chatting, XD? Oh, there we go. XD's my coordinator. This is awesome. Good tackle, Craig Woodson. Horrible throw. What a terrible throw, Justin. What a horrible throw from Orbo. Okay, now that's just rude. Herb fart? Are you kidding me? All right, here we go, boys. Blue 80. Blue 80. Set up. Oh, way to shed that block. With Robert Spillane. Way to shed that block, bro.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw.
Oh, catch the ball. We'll accept that.
Big call here. It was 3rd down.
We'll accept that all day. We take those kind of penalties. Brick Jock, what a big jerk. I almost broke that. You were not expecting a run there. Bro was not expecting a run there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Willie Disley with the shake and the shock and the walk and the walk and the ooh, baby. I like it when you play that rock and roll for me, daddy. She said, oh, baby, put your back into it. Come on and shake that air, girl. Come on out, baby. What up, mama? He can't make that throw. Completely clean pocket. Make that throw. Lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. Unruly. Unruly. Unruly, the tackling expert. Knicks are up 11-4. This is a methodical drive. Yeah, probably.
They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points.
Ouch. That hurt. We were in the red zone. I'm not even going to argue with you, Brick. Being such a jerk right now. Being so mean to me about my team, about my football team.
And at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Get in! Tony! Give me 6! Give me 6! Come on. Yeah, unruly. Yeah. That's what I say too. You just downloaded this today? Every time you download a new Madden, it's like it always does take some time to like figure out how to play it. Dude, the unruly and Brick New Hampshire connection is one of the funniest parts about this whole show. Ravion, good return. Oh, get that. Get him. What a defense. What a defense. Where do you go now, Unruly? Where do you go now? Watch out for Stephon Diggs. Come on, Derwin. I didn't trust you. I didn't trust you at all. Yeah. I knew it. Come on! You went back shoulder fade. What up, Hicks? Throwing back shoulder fade on him. You need to stop here big time. Y'all just run the same play twice in a row. You just let me run the same play twice in a row. Unruly, this is gonna be one of those games where it clicks. It finally clicks in like the second half, but it's too little too late. But I sometimes I take my foot off the gas. It's still 11-4. Denver started the game 2 from 8 from the field. 2 from 9. Not good. ZCA versus Brick Jock Madden Bowl would feed families. Brick, you play on rookie. We're playing all pro. You would get worked, Brick. You would get absolutely worked. And right now he's like to himself, he's like, I do not play on rookie. I do not play on rookie. I'm just messing around, dude. Establish the run. That was a good play. A lot of action. Oh, bad angle. Horrible angle. What a horrible angle.
Douglas in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May.
Nice. We got in his head. We're in Drake May's head.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it.
I mean, that's just so lame. What's going on? This is, you're literally running the actual Patriots offense. This is actually what they do. They're just like, let's use Drake May as a running back. That's what he's best at. What? Shook me. I was in the hole, too. I over-pursued.
You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass.
I'm there. I was there. Completely baited him. Completely baited. Completely baited. Sacked. Dude, Unruly's getting caught reading chat. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Eli. Oh no. Oh. How did the defender read that so perfectly? That's crazy. The defender read it like a book. I got it all back. I knew the run was going to get you there. I knew the run was going to get you there. Oh, that miss was horrible.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready. Now, perfect. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
That was a bad play. Chargers do not have a deep threat at all. Oh. Yep. Not good right before the half. I was there! How on earth? I was there! That's so lame. Oh my gosh. Unruly. You did. XD was that was a great call. Is this the song where it's like, nah, never mind. Oh no. Gotta establish the run. Gotta establish the run there, Unruly. Not bad. Yeah, I was there. Oh, wide open. Oh. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good. Got him. Yeah, we were there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Got him again. Bro, just like in real life. Patriots cannot keep this guy upright.
There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look him in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jumpstart that we need.
You cannot kick here. Unruly, there's no shot you can kick here. That is just, brother, that's just not your game. Yeah, good. Bolt up! Bolt up! Omarion Hampton is so good in this game. He's the absolute man. He's the legend.
From the 43, here's second down and 3. Another run here with Hampton.
I'm faster. I'm faster like that. That's who I. This is what we do. This is who we are. This is Dobus PR. Four's up. Four's up, boy.
At the Patriots' 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Fours are absolutely up right now. They're high. Oh, wow. If I didn't throw that pick, we would have had points. This is my first possession. I only had one possession in the third quarter. I chewed all that clock.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Take the handoff. Now Herbert.
I mean, what are you going to do there, you know?
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as
Go Bolts. What up, Slinger?
comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
It's 4th down.
Herbert gonna go on 4th down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
I'm playing Unruly. He was not ready for that hurry up.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Hampton.
Get off me! This is all we have? Are you kidding me?
Here comes second and 4. They'll go again with
That was just awful. That was just horrible, horrible, horrible.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Herbert gonna try to throw on 3rd down.
I tried to challenge Christian Gonzalez, and I fought the law, and the law won. Nah, we're going for it, Unruly. We're going for wins here.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the
We're going
same
for wins
page.
here, my guy.
Now brings up 4th down.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down.
GG. GG, brother. GG. My feet smell so bad, and I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I'm just existing, and my paws smell horrible.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this
Brickjock gonna get me flagged for his silly jokes. I needed some more space. I needed some more space. Are you playing without Alton Slater? I have Slayer in. Yeah, it gives you, it makes you play without. So annoying, dude. Like, give me my guys. I don't know why it would do that. It's utterly ridiculous. To be completely honest, that was not the play I wanted. Come on! He's Superman! Come on, Herbo! Come on, Herbo! Go for it, Unruly. Whatever you want. Picked. The guy stopped. You can tell he just put his controller down. Big offensive guy. Big offensive guy. Yeah. I gotta go grab someone some soup. I gotta grab someone some soup. XD, you're gonna hate me, bro. You're gonna be so mad at me, XD. I think this has gotta be my last game, brother. I think I got to make this my last game. Shotty needs me. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Unruly, how do we end this thing? I'm not taking the L. Oh. Unruly's gone non-verbal AFK. Concede, brother, concede. Epic electricity. Electricity. Guys, what an epic show. I know. I just appreciate you guys understanding where I'm at and what I'm dealing with and some life stuff popping up and some things I got to take care of. I am sorry for ending the stream a little bit early, but I did start the stream a little bit early, so it does all work out. It was a 3.5 hour stream. I'm so sorry I didn't finish the whole thing, but I'm just so appreciative I have you guys to understand where I'm at and help me out in life. With that being said, I absolutely love you guys. I cannot wait for Friday. We're going to rock so hard on the Super Bowl on Friday. We're going full Super Bowl mode. We're going off on the Super Bowl. I cannot wait to talk about it. I cannot wait to dive deep and dissect a bunch. Max, yes, sir. Yes, Max. And I'll make it up to you hopefully on Friday. XD, you and I will run some and we'll play a little bit longer. I'll go longer on Friday to make it up to you guys, hopefully. Or throw in like maybe a Saturday sash. Ooh, something fun. I'm going to try real quick to link my Spotify so I can play us out with music. But this might crash.